Okay, and welcome to the first ever episode of A Couple of Friends and a Microphone. I am your host, Joshua, as you already know from this awful YouTube channel that you may or may not be subscribed to, but you should subscribe to. It's quality content for the most part. You know, occasionally when I upload every 5 days in a week.
You're funny.
I try
like
to.
2 weeks.
I try to be. With me are my two good friends. We'll start instead of me introducing them. I'll have them introduce themselves. So we'll start with you, Aaron.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron, but I have a YouTube channel called Apollo2498. Been a YouTuber since I believe 2015, and honestly, being with these guys, it's a lot of fun. And I had big titties, so yeah.
Oh,
Did you see big titties?
yes, he'll be starting up his OnlyFans after this goes up.
Hell yeah, brother! I'll buy that shit immediately. Hey yo, how about you pay it for it?
And the third member of the crew, we would have a fourth member, but he's too much of a goblin, so we have the third and final member of the crew, Sebastian.
Yo, it's your boy Sebastian, also known as Sebby-Chan. Hitting here on the mic real quick. You know, I got a channel. Ain't shit on it though. Called Medieval Mafia, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. What's up?
You could get this man to stream. He could be a streamer, bro.
I was streaming yesterday, bro. I was streaming that fucking card game on Persona 5.
The one that you were
know
telling me
why.
about that's like ridiculously easy or hard.
It varies. Okay. And then I streamed a little bit of Overwatch yesterday. We were playing.
Fair enough. So, how was everybody today?
Sebastian, you want to go ahead and go ask? Good.
Fine. No work. Just chilling. Thought someone was breaking into cars in the parking lot. You know, the usual.
I mean, you're working fast foods. I mean, that makes sense.
Thought you?
How
that Walmart life?
Well, I don't go back in until Sunday because I have to go get tested for the you-know-what, the thing I can't say on the YouTube waves.
You do? Wait, why?
Because there was a lot of people that got it on overnight shift, and they wanted us to just go get tested, so I did, and I'm completely clean. I didn't even have the antibodies, so I was perfect. So I don't think I've gotten it at all.
Wait, if you don't have the antibodies, isn't that bad?
No, because the way the dude said, if you don't have the antibodies at all, then like if your blood comes up as clean, you just never got it. What he said. Thankfully, the whole test isn't about them shoving something up your nose and tickling your brain.
Oh.
It's a blood prick. I got scared. I asked the guy, I was like, so like, is there gonna be anything, shoved up my nose here? Because I'm cool with that.
That's what I was told.
And he was like, no, it's not like that. And I'm like, thank God.
It's the lies we're told.
It is. It's the lies. It is the lies that they tell you. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Well, the scarcity, not gonna test.
How the hell is it quiet?
What?
What?
It just got quiet all of a sudden.
Sorry, bro, I was beating my meat. So what's going on?
So,
Well,
well, Aaron, you can go first.
yeah. You gotta let me talk. Okay. Well, since you guys talked about your day, well, my day, woke up really early because I had to go to the store, buy a couple of groceries. Came back, there's a car to pull up front. Oh well, I don't know what it is. And then came home, ate some breakfast, watched a little YouTube, fell asleep for about 4.5 hours. woke up, and basically just been watching YouTube ever since, and then hopped on here with you guys. So that's how my day was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our lives are about as boring as you'd expect.
Yeah, especially since you've been trying for a job for like 3.5 years already with no luck. Yeah, it's pretty boring.
That's crazy, bro. Do you just like not? How is there no fast food place that hire you at?
I don't have
Or
no
a
idea.
restaurant?
Fast food places, retail stores, no one's hiring me.
Really?
Really?
No restaurants are
Yeah.
hiring, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, they would say like, yeah, we need a lot of people. We have open positions. All right, I go ahead and put in an application for like a cook or front desk
Did
or
you call
whatever. Yeah, I even called
Did
them
you call-
like,
What'd they
I
say?
always
They were just like,
and-
"You fucked."
yeah, I even told them like I put in an application a couple of days ago, and I still wonder if you guys have any openings, any open positions available. They're like, yeah, and they're like, well, we have you scheduled for an interview on this day. Come by that day. I'm like, oh, cool. I go there, they do an interview. The stupid thing is, it's like a 5-minute interview. Every single interview I went to was like 5 minutes for some reason. And then they're like, oh, well, we'll give you a call in a couple of days and all that. I'm like, okay, so hopefully I get this job. It's been a week and a half, no fucking call whatsoever.
You call them back?
I called them back and they're like, sorry, we don't have any open positions. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
And for anybody saying like, oh, do you ever feel like killing yourself afterwards? No, I just feel like beating my meat so hard to the point I pass out.
Hell yeah.
I probably can't say that, but no, I do get really upset and really pissed off about it. But hey, just keep trying. Hopefully one day, don't ever give up. Don't kill yourself. Just keep trying, no matter how long it takes you.
Damn, I couldn't get that job at McDonald's. I gotta vigorously beat my meat.
I'm gonna do a McCun shot on myself. Sorry.
Fuck McDonald's, bro.
If I had to work at fast food, if I had no choice, honestly, I'd work at Wendy's. Like I'm not even gonna front. Primarily because their burgers are way better and their pay is slightly better.
I prefer Whoppers
That's
better.
debatable. I got paid more at Hardee's / Carl's Jr.'s more than I do at Wendy's. And I also got paid more frequently because they got paid every week there.
And y'all get paid every
Whereas at
2
Wendy's,
weeks.
it's every 2 weeks. But I mean, honestly, I made more washing dishes at a bar than I did both those fucking places.
I mean,
Oh.
well, that'd be the same thing as like a restaurant if you were doing that as well. Because I think,
Dishwashers make a lot of money, bro, because nobody else wants to do that shit. But really, most people don't want to do it because the idea of washing dishes for 6 to 8 hours straight doesn't really tickle anybody's fancy, bro.
yeah, but if that's
Hell,
all you're doing, I'd be cool with it.
Yeah, bro, that's all I'd be doing. I used to be able to just chill back in the kitchen, listen to music the whole fucking day, and just wash dishes. Get paid like $12 an hour.
Hell, I wouldn't mind having a fucking position as a dishwasher. I wash a lot of dishes at home, but I'm pretty sure that the only part I would hate is when I touch a piece of food. I'm just like, bleh.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Yo,
We're
I'd
just
rather
like,
wash dishes
uh,
than clean toilets
washing-
any day of the week.
But
Yeah.
I have yet to clean a toilet in my life that has not been my own, and I dread the day that it will eventually happen. Because once we open the lobby back up, bro, I already know who's gonna be like, oh, go clean the toilet. I'll be like, oh, well, get fucked.
Dude, as someone who, like, people at Walmart, bro, they don't know how to use the restrooms. I swear.
Oh,
to
have you had to
God.
clean the toilets? Bro?
Oh, no. Thankfully, I've never had to do that because I'm working.
I was gonna
like,
say because you're an electrician. Why would you have to clean the toilets?
Yeah, I've only worked.
When I worked
like,
in retail, I didn't have to clean the toilets.
I've worked as a car pusher, electronics, meat department, produce. I've been a manager.
Weren't you? I was gonna say, weren't they gonna make you a manager? Is that what you were? Getting
Yeah, I technically
the raise and the days changes for?
sorta still am on nights. I just take care of the front end. But like, dude, from what you walk into, it's awful. We've had people steal fucking urinals, okay?
They're
Like,
fucking
Walmart is the
you
ghetto
would've
store,
ripped
bro.
that
That's-
goddamn thing
yeah,
off
that's
the
what
wall. Like, yep, I'm
Were
just
you
gonna
not
take this
expecting,
home.
bro? The hood store. Walmart's the hood store.
Like, I can just
That's why you
imagine-
always hear the jokes about like, oh my god, the people you see in Walmart, like those pictures of like legit crazy people just walking around buying shit.
Because that's what I mean, not all, okay, but most of the time it is. I have had
Target's like
to
a step above, bro.
I've had to deal with meth addicts, potheads, literal insane people, like, especially in electronics. See, one thing I don't think people understand is that when you're working at Walmart and you're working electronics, immediately people think you know everything that ever is about anything electrical. So that means you are to know everything about analog and digital TVs that came out in the 2000s, and if we still have antennas for those, if we had a flat screen TV with a VCR built into it, this is a legit thing. And if we carry tape recorders, and if we don't carry said tape recorder, they're going to sue us. That's not a joke.
Wait. I just need you back up for a second. You said a TV with a fucking built-in
a man came up to me, and he was like, so...
Whose man's is this? Who thinks that... Is that a real thing?
I'm saying, no, it is a real thing. I looked it up.
It has to be custom made, bro. Like, they did not legit make flat screens with built-in VCRs.
What type of
like? I know they'd be making those.
He was well. One, he was an older guy. So
why are you hating on VCRs? All right.
When I looked this up, it shows you the classical, like the flat screen, like the Toshiba TVs and all that. And I know I saw one that was a flat screen, but it's an actual thing, and it's like a giant back on the back of the flat screen TV. It looks like a growth on the back of the TV. I swear I gotta find it. And the guy was mad. He was legitimately mad that we did not have a TV with a built-in VCR in it. Because he's like, I got all these movies.
Josh, if the TV had a big back, it's not a flat screen.
Well, it's like it's on the side. It's on the right side.
Do you just mean a wide screen, like a big? Because
actually, yeah, it's that.
If it has a back to it, it's not a flat screen. Because that's the whole point of it being flat.
Okay, then that was into something else. But yeah, it's basically talking about those old school TVs with the VCRs built into it.
Hell yeah, bro! I had one of them. They were lit.
I mean,
I used to have
get
two.
One off of eBay
I used to have two TVs in my room. Okay, I had the TV that had the built-in VCR player, and then I had my other TV, which I had like my PS4 and PS2 hooked up to. I still got VCR tapes, bro. I got the South Park movie on VCR on VC. Wait, yeah.
I had the movie on DVD.
Dude, this shit's hilarious. I've got Night at the Roxbury on VCR. I've got Terminator, I think 1 and 2 on VCR.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on,
and then
get down, go.
I think the last one I have is Muppet Treasure Island on VCR because I refuse to get rid of it.
I think the only things I got on VCR, aside from like Christmas tapes, is like a recording of, I think, a NASCAR race when I was 6. And the freaking, I think the Garfield Christmas special. Like,
was it like a comic book type of thing?
Wait, what? You got the fucking. Wait, never mind.
what was you gonna say?
No.
I mean, because obviously it can't be like the animations that we have now because those didn't come into work until like.
I'm sure there was a cartoon.
Yeah, it was called Garfield and Friends that came out like the early 2000s, and I watched it a lot.
Yeah, TV show.
It was really good. Not gonna lie.
We're not talking about the amazing movie starring Bill Murray.
Hey, that is the greatest movie of all time, bruh.
And then Garfield 2, The Tale of Two
Tale of Two Cats.
Tale of Two Kitties, I believe that's what it was.
And then one of them's British.
Prince of Carlisle.
You guys ever seen the Zombieland?
I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the newer one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second
one. Well, there's in the first one, you know how Bill Murray's in it, right?
Yeah.
During the second one, there's like a little like an end cutscene, like a Marvel ending cutscene, like an Easter egg, and it's of Bill Murray. He's like he's doing the press release event for the new Garfield 3 movie that was supposed to be coming out, and then the zombie apocalypse happened.
Well, that is probably an actual hint that Garfield 3 might be in production. We don't know.
Who knows?
Dude, Bill Murray hates those fucking movies, man.
Yeah, if you go back to the thing, like he talks about him, he doesn't like them.
I think, if I remember correctly, he says if he wished he could never have done it, he wouldn't have done it.
Honestly, I'm not a Bill Murray fan. I don't really like him.
Why not?
I like him in Ghostbusters and Groundhog Day, and when he makes cameos, those are pretty funny. Like when he made the cameo in Space Jam and in fucking the new Ghostbusters that blew, and then in Zombieland. I don't really watch any of his old like comedy shit besides Groundhog.
I mean, he is pretty funny, but I just don't really like him as an actor. The one who I hate the most is Dan Aykroyd.
Oh my god, Crystal had vodka.
I fucking hate him, man.
Crystal had vodka. We filter it through diamonds. Dude, he's fucking insane. Have you guys seen that JonTron video on him?
What's the name of it?
I think so before.
Dude, if you haven't, or if it's not even fresh in your memory, you've got to watch it, dude. It's the funniest shit. Dan Aykroyd has a vodka business, okay? The bottle is a crystal. It's a crystal skull, and he goes on some spiel about how the crystals were like made by aliens 10,000,000 years ago. And how he
10,000,000 years ago. That doesn't fucking make sense.
I'm just exaggerating,
Jesus
but
Christ.
I thought he actually said that. What the fuck?
He says something like that, but that's what it sounded like to me.
He sounds like fucking Simon Parks.
Dude, if we've got time, we've got to watch it because that shit's hilarious.
We will. I think we'll fit it in. That honestly does remind me of Simon Parks. Simon Parks is this, like, if you want to have the textbook definition of a loony fucking conspiracy theorist, that is what Simon Parks is. This man believes not only can he talk to aliens, but that his grandmother, shit you not, was a 9-foot-tall Amazonian alien goddess who he talks to through his mind. And he was married to his wife, right? But he got abducted by aliens and banged an alien, supposedly had an alien child, and is married to this alien who his wife has never seen, but his wife knows that he is with this younger woman who believes in all of his bullshit. And this younger woman supposedly is, what's the word for it? Incubated with his alien child. And the wife is just chill with it. This man is literally insane.
You know, all these stories about people communicating with aliens and being abducted, I don't believe any of that shit. I don't even believe in aliens.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. Let me rephrase that.
No.
Hold on. Like, I believe in aliens, like, you know, like alien microscopic, like, you know, genes, all that stuff, you know.
No.
But I just don't believe in like gray aliens and UFOs because one, I never seen one. Two, I don't believe any stories. Three, all these videos you see on YouTube and these pictures could be CGI and photoshopped. That's why I don't believe in them until I actually see one.
No, Josh. No. Okay, first of all, Aaron, did you not see the video that the fucking NASA boys dropped, or whoever the fuck dropped it earlier?
The
last
Pentagon?
Year, yeah, the Pentagon dropped that shit. They were like, we don't even know what this shit is, man. But I think you have to be one arrogant motherfucker to think that this is the only planet in the whole fucking whole of everything, bro, that has intelligent life on it, you've got to be fucking egotistical like a motherfucker. Like, of course there's, like, microscopic shit on everything else, but, like, intelligent... You think we're the only intelligent thing in all of everything, bro?
I mean,
I'm not saying
the one evidence that you could put
That's
for
some
it.
ballsy shit.
I'm not saying we're alone in this universe. I do believe we're not alone. It's just that
Right.
I just don't
I can
really
understand
believe
thinking,
until I
like,
see.
I can understand not believing in, like, the little gray fucking aliens and all that shit, because I'm sure people just get fucking high off their ass and are just like, dude,
That's what I'm saying. They probably got
Abducted,
drunk,
bro.
high, and all that stuff. Like,
I'm sure I'm sure there could be legitimate stuff out there. Who knows, man? Who knows? You can't be 100% sure that there isn't stuff, or that there is stuff until you either see it. But, I mean, who knows, man? Some of it could be real. Some of those people could have been abducted.
could have, but
The
you
main
just never
evidence
really know.
that you could have.
A lot of that,
It,
a lot of those, like, pictures and shit, a lot of those are just fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
But I
that's
mean-
what I'm saying.
What about those, like, fucking... You remember those trumpets? When was that, bro? Those trumpets that just went off from the fucking sky
I heard about
that everyone was, like, freaking out about?
It was, there
Oh.
were videos of it in Germany, I believe, Japan, India. I heard there was like a huge like compilation.
Everyone
of it.
was like, dude, the fucking world is ending because that's, like, what happens in Revelations or
Yes,
some shit.
that's what. It was fucking scary. But I mean, the
Explain
one
that.
main evidence that you could have that, like, kind of like proves Aaron's point that there is an aliens. Like, so if there was intelligent life in another planet or another galaxy that may be technically advanced or close to where we are, they would have already found us by now.
Yeah, they could have already found us, and like we do to other lower species that we find, maybe they're just observing us to see what we do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to interact with us. They could just observe to see us in our natural habitat.
That's why we also believe that aliens probably are afraid of us because of the way that we treat Earth and all life on Earth, that they think that we might do the same thing for them. That's why we have never really been fully contact with them, you know?
Yeah, maybe they think we'll, like, conquer them or some shit. They've seen our media. They see what we do to each other.
Oh, hell yeah.
What would we all do to one big galactic invader that we all can rally against? Like, what the fuck? They think we'd, like, kill them or some shit.
Well, the main question is, if their technology is as advanced as ours, could we even defeat an alien race? Like, one thing, I don't know if y'all seen the YouTube channel where, like, they put Earth's military against, like, these fictional, like, villains, like the Covenant, the Flood, and all that. But, I just always wondered that in a hypothetical such scenario, could we
do anything?
prevent, like, yeah, could we do anything in that situation?
I don't think
I
so.
wonder.
I think our biggest weapons would just be nukes. Like, that's all we can do. Unless we build, like, some big fuck-off gun, but that would take way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would have to be quite a big gun, and it would take quite a lot of work, and it would take a long time because we are so small compared to, like, a spaceship or some shit.
Because
Like,
we have laser technology, it's just not in the form that, like, we think it is.
Like in sci-fi movies, it's not like that.
Yeah, it's not like that, but it's an actual thing.
But you gotta understand, like, if aliens are so advanced in technology, with the weapons and vehicles that we have that could destroy them, they probably could have, like, huge ass machines, like the tripods from War of the Worlds, that could destroy us.
See, that's what I'm saying.
They could have shit like that.
Once again, this could also be like it could be a peaceful species. Like I said, they could just be observing us. They don't want to fuck with us because they know they see us and they see that we hate each other, so we'd hate them. Maybe they don't want to try the chance of either, like, making us devolve on ourselves,
Right.
or try to do a conflict between each other. Like, maybe they just want to fucking look at us.
I feel like
See
the
what we
only
do.
way that we
See how long it takes for us to get to where they're at. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like the only way that we gain, like, actual, true, like, going to different planets type travel more efficiently would be if we had help from an alien race. I would see that.
But would we accept it? Like, and what would that alien race, like, would that alien
I don't
race
know
just
if
be doing
governments
that
would
of the
accept
kindness
it.
of its heart?
I don't know if
Dude,
governments
the government
accept
would
it,
more rather
but
hide it and somehow profit off of it than they would be like, oh, unify, so we can get to space.
if they
I
let
don't give a
corp-
fuck.
if
They all
let-
care about money, bro.
No, you're right. If they let corporate organizations do it, guarantee Elon Musk will be on that shit in a millisecond.
Elon
no,
Musk
right
probably
now.
already knows some shit, bro.
Well,
The
Elon
richest
Musk
man
gotta
in the
name
fucking
his.
world.
This man's naming his future child off of fucking symbols and shit. So, Elon Musk is a wild man.
Yeah. But another thing that, will be bad, that if we were to ever like be face to face with a huge alien civilization and the government will talk to them, you do realize that the government will torture them, gaining information about their technology and about how we could be advanced. That could bring war with them. That alien species would that they would have regret of actually talking to us and be like, oh, these humans could be friendly, but in reality, we're evil.
See, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to fucking try the chance of like, we don't trust each other. Why would we trust them? They don't want to fuck with us because if they just want to let us be. Or maybe they have made contact. Maybe the governments are all really hiding some shit. I'm sure there's something they're keeping from all of us. Of course there is. What the fuck?
Of course, the government always keeps secrets from us because they're assholes.
Yeah,
that's how the government works.
Yeah.
Money makes the world go round, bro. It really does.
I just hope for future generations. I just hope we do the right things instead of doing the things that we have done in the past and doing things right now. I hope our future generations fixes all the mistakes we have done.
I agree.
I just really hope they do that.
But I feel like in the next 50, I want to say, I'm going to be generous, maybe next 50 to 70 years, being generous, we'll be on another, they will be able to, like, go to another planet. That's being very generous.
If we don't do anything in the next 7 years to probably 100 years, we're all fucked. No joke, we're fucked.
I just want Mass Effect, bro. Just without the Reapers destroying the world. That's all I want, bro.
Well, it's like this. We have 7 years left, maybe 6 years now, to either stop climate change or at least slow it down good enough that Earth could heal and we could help Earth. Because if we don't do anything in those 7 years or 6 years,
dude,
Earth,
nothing's gonna be done.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna do anything because, they're destroying forests. They're destroying the Amazon, which Amazon is like one of the world's important and biggest forests because it's pretty much like 85% of oxygen there. That they're releasing oxygen. It's like 85%. So if they burn half of it down or all of it, we'll be dead in the next couple of years.
And the Amazon rainforest had that giant fire last year.
Do you know the reason why it caught on fire? It was nothing natural. They were actually burning it down because they wanted to make room to build like facilities there. I forgot what the facilities were, but they were burning it.
They just want money, bro. They don't give a shit about the Earth. Why do you think we have Garbage Island? Why do you think that's a thing?
That's about as awful as, the gender reveal burning
money,
California.
Oh, that's so fucking dumb, bro.
Yeah,
those people should be like arrested for that shit.
Well, they got.
I think they got fined. They just have to pay money. That's it. I don't think they got arrested.
They should have.
Maybe they
pay the fine and get arrested for doing that stupid shit. Just do the freaking confetti cannons, and there you go. Not actually light it on fucking fire.
Jesus Christ! It cost $8 million. It burned 22,000 acres. Oh my god!
Of the forest?
Yes.
But I would say the craziest part about that is that I think it was like a week later after the fire stopped or whatever, that a lot of people who like believes in healing and all that stuff, that they were praying for the Amazon to heal. And guess what? After that, a huge thunderstorm rolls over the Amazon, pouring so much rain in the Amazon it has brought back to life. Can you believe that?
That's insane.
It's so awesome, like, of course, people say the power of prayer is very important. I'm like, okay, like this prayer power has brought rain to the Amazon. It healed it,
Bro, you want to know some shit? I want to know about the fucking Bermuda Triangle, bro. What's going on in there?
I think they finally debunked it.
Wasn't it more of a
What?
magnetic field around it?
It was like a magnetic field and about like a big old storm that's there that pretty much like knocks you off course of the compass and all that.
Does it stay there?
It pretty much
just
storm?
stays there. It just chills.
But like, what's under it? What's down there, man?
Just a pretty big ass ocean, just a pile of not space junk, a pile of airplanes and all that shit.
Like,
And
what's
boats.
down there?
Oh, down there? Oh, that's a big mystery. We don't know because if something big is down there, they have to be completely deep in the ocean. And we cannot even go that deep unless our bodies would explode and our devices would also be crushed.
Yeah, so I think only 60% of our oceans ever been truly discovered.
Actually, a little bit lower.
Lower than that? Oh shit! I thought it was a little bit higher.
Here, let me look it up real quick.
Also, I gotta laugh at this CNN article. Opinion: gender reveal parties are destructive from top to bottom. What? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Guess how much of the ocean has been explored?
Alright, so you said it was lower than 60%. So
4%.
I'll say 40.
4.
5% of the ocean has been discovered.
See, I was close. 4, bro. I remember because last I heard it was 4%.
Oh
That's
my god, that's insane.
I think it will take us a couple thousand years to at least be at 70%.
So you're telling me we can still find Atlantis, bruh?
We could actually,
Dude.
we have found Atlantis, haven't we?
That's just scary.
But
What's
just
down
not
there?
the whole entire Atlantis. We
Are
found
the
like
old
parts.
gods down there? Are they real, bro? Are they down there?
Cthulhu's down there, bro. He's just waiting.
Don't say his name.
He's down there.
Don't say it. Man, don't fucking
He's
do it.
down
man.
there.
What is it like
Oh,
Beetlejuice?
no.
To say it 3 times, he'll appear.
No, it's because his name gives him power or some shit. Or he knows when you're talking about him or some shit. I think that's what it is.
I mean, do you
I
think
wanna
he
know
would
what
have
fucking-
done something
I wanna know
anyways
what-
because people talking about Cthulhu and all that shit? He would have been like,
Well, the thing is,
"Oh."
Cthulhu doesn't
he's
even
not-
really
it's-
show himself. That's the thing about it.
He's like the all-knowing one or whatever.
Mhm.
He's like, but he has ones above him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has his freaking father. What's his name? It's a big ass fucking name, Yozagaroth or something. I don't know. Like Cthulhu's family is huge.
Then there's like a snake. There's like a snake.
Is it the big snake that could almost wrap itself around the planet?
Yes.
No, that's Jormungandr from Norse mythology. That's what it is.
I believe that Cthulhu is the god of
World
Earth.
Yeah, there are different deities. There's Abelos, the Devourer
Who
of the
knows?
Mist.
We were made from something, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just science. Something put us here, man.
It's not Adam or
Because
Eve.
then why aren't these other fucking monkeys evolving, but we evolved? Yeah, okay, it took all the fucking whatever.
I don't know. Like,
Something. I don't. It may not be God. It may not be fucking whatever. But something. I'm like just like I don't believe in God, bro. But like I'm sure there's some. After you die, I'm sure something happens, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're not just.
yeah, like I also don't believe in God. I'm not religious, but I don't talk shit about people's beliefs, because everybody has their own beliefs. Like, I mean, there could be a God. He probably could
I
have created the
think
universe.
the
but we
problem
don't
with
know.
belief is the fucking crazy people, like the fanatic believers, bro. Like the ones who take it too far.
Yeah.
Those
I-
ones.
I just realized
are
the people who are
sickness.
so into God and the Book of Revelations and the Bible, all that, they're the people who wants the end of times here so badly, just so that they can meet God in person.
Yeah. They
I mean,
want to die, but they think killing themselves is a sin, so they'll wait till God kills them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, all the stories in the Bible about, of course, you know how in the Bible they also talk about the years and days that the world was supposed to end. They never did. You know, like in 2001, the world was supposed to end. In the 1960s, the world was supposed to end. 2012.
The world was supposed to end.
Well, that was the Mayans. So
Mayans.
it's a completely different thing.
Fucking stupid ass things. Yes.
2017, the world was supposed to end, and by all these
I
what
just
are they
think the
called?
Mayans,
Six
they had too much
prophecies
gold.
and all that.
Mayans had too much gold, bro. They were too lazy. Just sacrificing people every other fucking month.
I feel sorry for the people who got sacrificed. They got the hearts ripped out alive. Like, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in God. I'm a Christian, but like, I'm never gonna like criticize someone else's religion. Like, I'm not, like, whether you're atheist or if you believe in it, if you don't, you I don't care what you believe in, bro. As long
as you're comfortable with it.
As long as you're like,
if you had to consider me something, I think I'd be agnostic because I just don't care.
Yeah, I'll be like, you do you.
That's why I like Dr. Pepper, because Dr. Pepper is the agnostic.
I'm not gonna like walk up to you and say, oh, well, you don't believe in what I believe in. Well, guess what? You're gonna die! Like, no.
There are people who do that.
There are, and it's not...
There are people who do that over the stupidest shit, like veganism. Oh my god, bro. Why?
I mean, I eat vegan stuff, but I'm not a vegan. I still eat meat.
Like, those people who, like, starve their animals.
Oh, yeah, those people are... That's pretty much animal abuse right there.
Those people who feed their, like, dog only lettuce.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Dying. Or the vegans who, like, if they, like, the ones who are, like, very pushy about being vegan and wanting you to become vegan and how it should be so much better than what you already are eating or whatever. Shit like that. Fanatics,
I had an argument with a vegan before.
And what was it about?
Because, like, this person, because I try, like, you know those meats on stick, like, you know, like, with different chili powders and all that stuff, like seasonings?
Wait, what?
Well, it was at a carnival. It was before at a carnival. And so it was pretty good, too. And it was also juicy and tender.
Wait, what do you got? You got a...
It was just a stick that has, like, meat on there, like, I guess it was, like, steak or something.
Oh, like a kebab?
Yeah, something like that, but there was no vegetables, it was just meat. It was pretty good. And then a vegan person comes up to me, he's all like, you know, you should go to hell just because you're eating meat. I'm just like, oh, well, okay. Meat is
they
pretty...
ate meat in the Bible, lady. I don't know about you, but,
So you just over here chilling,
you ignore the blood of Christ?
Eating, and this man's like, you know what? You're going to hell for eating that.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay. I mean, the meat is pretty good, but at least I don't kill the animals myself because I hate that. But, I mean, it's pretty delicious, you know? You need... I mean, of course, you know, there's other things that has protein that goes, you know, give you muscles and all that, protein and all that shit. But he just randomly came up to me and he just yelled in my face and just saying like I should go to hell for eating meat. I'm just like,
I don't like people like that, man. I don't like people who just want to come up and make a huge scene. Like, leave me alone, bro. Let me do me. That's why I don't care. Like, with the whole people, if you want to wear a mask or if you don't want a mask, then fine, do whatever you want. But when I see people go on, like, I go on Facebook, then I see these videos, people recording people that don't have masks and just like shaming them. I'm like, stop. Like, if they don't want to wear one, they don't have to wear one.
Shame them. Shame them.
That's not
yes.
fair.
People are dying, Josh.
I mean, I get that.
You think just because that person felt uncomfortable with a piece of cloth on their face that the nice old lady down the street should die for it?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that everyone should be entitled to their own choice. That's my thing.
What about that person? What's their choice? They choose to live. Too bad for you, because I chose not to wear a mask.
Well, that's a fucking Karen right there.
I said you are not as important as me, so fuck you. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, look, everyone should have a choice. If you want to get the virus, fine. If you don't want to get the virus, then okay.
No.
Hell, if you want to go to prison,
those people who choose not to give a fuck, the people who choose to get the virus, they just spread it to more people, and those people will spread it to more people. It's the spreading thing, bro. Like,
and then they'll blame the government and scientists.
I don't give a because
the way to do it.
You're the reason the nice old lady down the street died because you wanted to go to a restaurant and eat without a fucking hindrance.
Well, to be fair, if you're at a restaurant, you only wear the mask when you're going in, and then when you get to your table, you take it off.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
here's the way that the way that I think it should be done. You basically find out one who's sick, right? And you basically keep the sick from the healthy. That's the way that I would think that it would work. Now that's hard to do because you don't know who has it and who doesn't. That's the crazy thing about this thing. But if you have the test, well, we have the testing, but if you have the proper testing and everything, we're able to find out who's got it, then you isolate those people and keep them away from the healthy. And that will be what you would do. Is what I would suggest.
I just feel sorry for the newborns and kids, man.
People really want life to go back to what it used to be, but it will never be able to go back to what it used to be.
It's far too gone to do that.
It's too far gone. It will never be the same again. Say goodbye to the old way of life. Because back then, 2 years ago even, 20,000 people at a concert would be like, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Now you dread to think of being in a same area as 20,000 people. You say, who's got it? Which one of you fuckers has it?
And what's the total?
Paranoia.
What's the total of deaths now? Was it like 3,000, 300,000?
Yeah, and it just keeps rising. Hold on. Let me look at it.
I think it's like 300 something thousand now. I mean, the only times I kind of complain about wearing a mask is just that every time when I fold it on my nose, since I wear glasses, of course, when you breathe, it fogs up the glasses so much. That's the only thing I complain about. But everything else, I follow the rules because, one, I don't want to get COVID. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's not by like these other people, but like, I hate fucking wearing masks. It's annoying. It's just like, hey, would you rather die or would you rather be healthy and safe? It's your choice.
Considering I don't really do anything besides go to work, the only time I have to wear a mask is at work, or unless I go somewhere. But I mean, I don't really have a problem with it because once we close, I take my mask off anyways. So I only wear my mask like a couple hours a day, and then it's just hi.
I mean, I'm pretty much at home too, but whenever going to town, of course, I still follow the rules anyways.
No one does that 6 feet apart shit though. No one does that.
No.
Unless it's like mandated by wherever the fuck you're at.
Yeah. Like beaches. But it's still stupid how everyone is still partying, going to beaches and all that stuff. It's just like, you people are the reason why the cases are going up so much faster now. Because you guys are doing big gatherings like this. Why do you think so many people have died? Especially since Trump didn't even do shit about it. He's just like, I just like being in office. I just like getting this money. I just like going golfing. I don't care about the American people.
Let's
I just care
not
about
get
my
political, please.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying about that. Yeah, we're not going to get political about this, even though I'm very happy that Trump is almost done with his presidency. That's about it. So, yeah. Let's get into politics.
God, no, please.
You're not going to hear my ass talk. I could care less about politics.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't care about politics either, but it's just like funny to hear about the news.
Politics is a slippery slope. You'll never please anybody.
COVID deaths is like 14K. I think wait.
14K? That's like 1,400.
Wait. No, I fucking...
No, sorry, that's 14K.
This is 2 million deaths.
2 million?
Yes.
Actually, I think that's just the total. Yeah, that's just the total.
Worldwide, everywhere. Yeah, worldwide. America, wait a second.
I think America is like in the 300,000s.
Any bet on that?
Well, that's the last time I heard, like a couple of days ago. It's like 300 something.
Almost 400K. It's 396. 396K.
Man.
California leading with the most deaths, Texas followed by Florida.
Yeah. We all agree it's like
Wait,
very sad.
What?
It's just all these people, elderly people, healthy people, kids, infants, being killed by the COVID. They never really, like for the young ones, they never really get to experience life. And then for the elderly people, they want it to go naturally and peacefully, not painfully and quick or slowly. But if people were listening, not going to gatherings and all that stuff, we wouldn't be at almost 400,000.
If we had cared when it started, this would be a whole different story.
Yeah.
But we just didn't. We just didn't care. half the population didn't believe in it. The other ones were like, "Fuck you! I want my freedom."
Yeah. Since COVID started in March, I didn't hear about it until May because I just never really listened.
Apparently,
to
people were talking.
I heard rumblings about it in February.
December. People were talking about it in December, bro.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people were getting sick in December. Because I was really sick in the first week of December, and all of Walmart, like we were like, oh, man, it was kind of bad because we were during the holiday season. But I didn't think much about it.
Well, over here where I live, like everybody is still doing the same thing until like April. That's when everything started to die down, and it didn't take full effect until May.
So one thing I wanted to bring up here was, Aaron, do you watch any anime by any chance?
I don't really watch much anime. I haven't watched anime in like 2 years.
Fair enough. But I know Sebastian does, so he'll probably be the one to go to on this. But how are your feelings about Demon Slayer? Did you go see the movie? Have you seen the movie yet? Or
I haven't even watched this show yet, bro.
I highly recommend it.
I'm waiting. It's on Funimation though, and I'm just waiting. I think it's on Hulu. I just don't have time to watch it.
Just finished it today. It is.
I might watch some of it.
So freaking good, man. Let me tell you.
But I have so many things to watch, bro. I have a watch list that's so long.
I feel you on that. All the hype for Attack on Titan Season 4, the final season, it's made me want to go back and rewatch Attack on Titan. Do you not like Attack on Titan?
No, I don't.
Why not?
It just, whenever I was actually getting into anime, no one would shut up about Attack on Titan, so I was like, dude, just shut up.
Well, that's what happens when a new popular anime came out. I mean, My Hero did that when the first season came out, because that's all I would hear.
Yeah, but I liked that show. I don't even remember how I fucking found that show. I think I might have just been like, I just saw like, maybe I heard something about it. I don't know. I don't know how I started watching it. But I just did, and I liked it.
And My Hero
season came out.
is one of my favorites right now. I need to check out Fire Force and Black Clover. I need to watch those as well.
I thought you watched Fire Force.
No, I said...
Because you bought the game.
No, I didn't buy the game. What's his name bought the game? That was Blake you're thinking of. Blake bought the game.
No, you have a Fire Force game in your library, bro.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I would have to look, because I don't think I have that.
I'm telling you, you do. I'll do it right now. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, you go look. I don't believe that.
Wait.
I think I need to start watching a lot of anime now. So just in case I ever get a girlfriend who's a huge anime fan and she ever asks me questions.
Hey, that's the dream, my guy. That's the dream.
Dude, yo, Shield Hero, pretty good anime.
I need to see that. My friends told me a lot about it.
I'm already rewatching it. I'm almost done now with it, but really good. I'm gonna finally, hopefully, one day watch Cowboy Bebop. It's in my watch list. I bought the whole show. Just waiting to watch it. Space Dandy is also in my watch list. I think, yeah. I'm trying to watch that Atlanta show because I bought the whole season.
What you guys are doing now? Let's talk about Asian women.
What kind of segue is that?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to approach that question, but all I can say is I fucking love Asian women.
Okay.
Well, it's because like it actually started in high school. I think it was senior year, and like I just started like it was when I first started watching K-pop. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Yes, I love K-pop, but mostly girl groups, not the male groups. Mostly girl groups. And
I got the fucking. They just be dancing the fucking other people's songs, but they're just a dance group. It's so funny. That's.
anyways, but yeah, like, I remember my friends would always see me just like watching K-pop videos and all that. They're like, "Why are you watching this stuff?" And I'm just like, "Because they're." And they're all like, "You have a thing for Asian women?" I'm like, "Now I do." Like, damn.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna judge you.
I mean, they used to judge me, but they say they're because like also my friends like kind of watch K-pop or they're not into it, but they're just like, Aaron, you're right. These girls are beautiful. I'm like, see,
I despise BTS and their whole fan base.
Ooh, so you won't be getting. You will not be getting any fans that are for BTS. Sebastian. you just ended it right there.
I can't take it, bro. I can't take it. I literally, I can't take it anymore. Okay.
I mean, people might go into my comment section talking.
I hate having to go to a post and its whole comment just be fan cams. Okay.
Don't worry, I understand.
You look up a topic and it's fan cams. Fucking just fan cams everywhere, bro. You can have your fucking fun. You can do whatever makes you happy, bro.
To those who are watching, I'm not. Why you gotta? Any of their opinions.
Why you gotta? Why? Why do you gotta force it on me, bro? Why do you gotta force that shit on me? I don't want it. If I wanted it, I would have tried to do it myself, bro. Like, why are you trying to force that shit in my face?
Before anyone asks or comments, none of this is scripted, okay? We don't have papers just sitting here right now.
No, that's what I don't like. I don't like being forced into liking to something, okay?
Okay, could I tell you guys the girl groups that I like, though?
Sure.
There's one of those girls that's really hot. What's her name? Like Yoon Pop or some shit.
Who?
What the fuck is... Hold on, I follow her on Instagram.
Anyways, yeah, go ahead and do that. The girl groups of K-pop that I do love is obviously my number one will always be 2NE1. And then there's Blackpink, there's AOA, Twice, Red Velvet, G-Idol, G-Friend, Mamamoo. I'm still listening to a whole bunch of others, just to let you know.
You like K-pop? I like Japanese.
Can't forget about Baby Metal, guys. Oh, Baby Metal.
Is that a group? Because that sounds like a type of
It's a rock. Yeah, it's like a rock band group.
I have like 3 like Japanese singers. One is Aimer. Freaking Lisa, who does the openings for like SAO and Demon Slayer, and then I hope I say her name right. Let me make sure.
I like how we said we're only going to be talking about like 2 topics, and we're like jumping from
a lot of it's
like whole different ones.
I know if our friend Zach sees this, he's gonna be like, if I say her name wrong, he's gonna freaking crucify me. So it's I'm not gonna say her name because I'm afraid I'm gonna say it wrong. But it's the main singer for all the Kingdom Hearts openings.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And she actually came out with a new album, actually.
Passion.
I like how we've been doing this and been recording.
Hold on.
Sort of just like a beat, baby.
I wish I could pronounce her name. I'm gonna have to go back to Zach because he knows.
Hikaru Utada.
Hikaru Utada. Okay.
That's the Passion one. But then there's. Wait, is that the same chick who does? Don't think twice.
She does Don't Think Twice. Simple and Clean. Sanctuary.
Yeah.
All of her other albums are really good. I need to get her. She has a single that came out.
I like the song, and it's kind of a meme at this point, but I really do like the song, the fucking "Stay With Me" song. Stay with me.
Oh, no, I see that different one.
But it's a banger. She died, cancer.
Rest in peace.
Fucking, I think like 2007, which is so sad.
So it's been like 11 years?
Don't say it. Oh, don't say it. Jesus.
No. It'd be 13 years from 2007, dog.
Reminding me that
Yeah,
I'm about to be
13
23.
Actually, 14. It's 2021. 14 years.
When are you turning 23, Josh?
March 21st.
Oh, fucker, you're just like 3 days before mine.
Damn, you guys got close birthdays. What the fuck?
Yeah, mine's the 24th.
Crazy, but you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, dude, I always wanted to
They're
go
all
Chuck E.
closed
Cheese for my
down.
birthday.
They're all closed down. They're all closed down.
Actually, fuck Chuck E. Cheese.
Bankrupt.
Hooters.
Trash
Go to
pizza.
Hooters.
Hooters.
Hooters? I don't think Hooters
You might as
got
well just
pizza,
go to a
bro.
strip club. The wings
I
will
don't
be
care.
better at the strip club.
I don't care. I just want to look at those fine asses.
Hey, man, hey,
Strip
hey.
club.
You don't want to get canceled here, bro.
Hey,
Sorry.
just go to a
Misogynist.
strip club. Just go to a strip club, bro.
We don't have
Because
anywhere.
strip clubs have food at them, and you get to see titties. Like most, if you go to fucking, where is it? I think Atlanta, like Georgia. Go to strip clubs, bro. Get some wings. Ooh, lemon pepper wet.
I can get behind you some lemon pepper wings. That's
For anyone
Lemon
watching
pepper
this,
wing.
everything you're hearing me saying about towards women, it's all jokes. I'm not making fun of them. I'm not
I
sexually
100%
assaulting them or nothing.
am the opposite. I mean everything I say.
Not me. I
Everything.
respect women. You know, I like to,
Women
like,
are funny.
joke around. And
I
all
believe
that.
it. I believe women are funny. This is a
Women
true
are
statement.
But
But
my ex wasn't. So fuck her.
I think Amy Schumer is a dumb bitch. I think she's not funny.
Don't people
I
call
don't
Amy
think she's
Schumer
funny.
a whale?
I don't think she's funny. I think
PewDiePie, no.
I think she is a whale. She is unfunny. All she does is talk about her vagina and steal jokes. That's all she does.
I would say the person who's more funny than Amy Schumer is
I will admit though, I have gone to a couple of her movies and I have laughed. I can't lie. But
what?
I don't think they all were on her. There was that one with The Rock in it, and he had the fucking neck tattoo, and that shit was funny. Not The Rock, it was John Cena. John Cena had a neck tattoo. And LeBron James was in the movie, bro. It was crazy.
Oh, what's the actress's name from? Have you guys seen Bridesmaids?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me see.
Okay, do you know the big character?
Melissa McCarthy.
That's what
There
I was
you
gonna
go.
say, Melissa McCarthy.
She's more funnier than Amy Schumer, to be honest.
She's
I
kind
think
of
it's 'cause
stuff
she-
making
I think
shit.
she's
I
actual
think
so.
that the
She is.
female Ghostbusters is a dog shit movie, and it should never see the light of day again. I think it
we
was
all can
terrible.
agree on that.
I think it was
Oh,
dog
yeah,
shit.
that was horrible.
It doesn't matter that it was women. It was done bad. It was a bad movie.
I would say the original Ghostbusters are the best.
See, let me put this. Let me just preface what we mean when we talk about female actresses. Okay.
I think
not-
that movie was dog shit.
Well, for me,
I think Melissa McCarthy is funny. She has a couple funny movies. Some of them are kind of cringy, but there are funny moments. The Heat, I love that movie. That's pretty good. Identity Theft, that's pretty good.
people,
Tammy, I like that one. That was funny.
Oh, Tammy.
She
That
robbed
was good.
she robbed the fucking gas station with a pair of sunglasses. That was funny, bro. Okay. There were a couple of them that were kind of not funny though. The Spy, it was kind of cringy, bro. Fucking the one where she was the boss. What? That movie kind of blew. Her husband's always in all of them. It's fucking annoying. She's like the female version of Adam Sandler. Okay, whose wife is always in his fucking movies, and her husband's always in her movies. It's kind of fucking. Where is he gonna be next?
It kind of
So
comes down to, at least for me, I feel
So
like
funny.
you can make any female actress, or any actor for that matter, work. It's just that
No.
one, the writing needs to be competent for
There
the
are
most
bad
part.
actors.
And the script has to be with the right actor.
Yeah, like you can't just be like,
Yeah.
all right, so I have a woman in here. That means you must immediately care about my movie and all this. Like, you can't put down your audience. You can't put down men because that's what Star Wars did. And there's a reason why Star Wars has taken such a hard time to come back to what it is. Star Wars Episode 7, in my opinion, was one of the more enjoyable movies that came out of the whole trilogy. The best one out of it that came out throughout this whole time period was Rogue One. Rogue One actually felt like a Star Wars movie. Solo didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. The Last Jedi was terrible. The Rise of Skywalker is an absolute abomination. And I really would love to make a video on both of those, talking about just my absolute rage for both of those movies. Because Rian Johnson is an absolute trash director. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know about characters. He doesn't know about plot lines. Now, J.J. Abrams, okay, I'll give him a pass for Episode 7. It's basically a rehash of A New Hope. But The Rise of Skywalker, I get you were written into a corner by Rian Johnson, but there's things that you just don't do. You don't bring in things without explanation. Oh, Palpatine came back. How did he come back? He just does. He sent out a fucking text message to everyone across the fucking galaxy that he's back. Like, okay, that makes sense. How? That's like saying, oh, hello, Goku. I know you killed me, but I am back again from the dead, signed Frieza. P.S. I'm alive. Like, it's, like, there's fundamentals in storytelling. And
I'm just waiting for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I'm just waiting for that.
I agree. That's gonna be good. And everything up to now has been good. The Mandalorian's freaking amazing.
Yeah, The Mandalorian was one of the best things that happened to us in 2020. Thanks to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau for making The Mandalorian.
Well, those two men deserve Oscars. They are single-handedly bringing back Star Wars. And now that Star Wars is no longer in the hands of EA, we're going to get better games.
I did not watch. Yeah, I have not watched The Mandalorian.
You
need to.
Fallen Order was great. Star Wars Battlefront 2, after everything changed, got better, but it is a disappointment. It is an absolute disappointment, and I don't care what anybody says. I will argue anyone to this point. Battlefront 2, the new one, is not as good as the one that came out in 2005.
Yeah. And with the newest Star Wars games, I hope they keep their promise of making them open world Star Wars games.
It's just that with the technology that we have, there's no reason why we should have had such bad Star Wars games. Like, Fallen Order was good. Battlefront 2 and 1 were mixed at best.
One blew, one was bad.
Yes. Like, here's how everyone thought that Battlefront 2 was going to be. You see Battlefield, put a Star Wars skin on it. Oh my god. Instant money. And I know, you want to do all these things that don't make sense. Why can I not get into a vehicle that's on the actual, like, game field? No, I have to find a power-up, or I have to get a certain amount of points. Like, what kind of logic is that? Like, there's fundamental design choices I personally don't understand. And then EA's like, alright, so you guys are all making these games, right? Visceral was going to make a Star Wars game. That got canned. I will never, ever respect EA as a company. They are the most awful, deceitful, trash company ever. If you don't make money, or if it looks like you aren't going to sell a lot, then they completely trash you. I strongly believe that Visceral Star Wars game would have been as good as Fallen Order. But does EA like to take risks? No. What they like to do is to create a literal cash cow out of FIFA, which people still buy with these Ultimate Team cards and everything, and I can't get behind it. I can't get behind that. I can't get behind the whole NFL, the Madden games not ever improving. That's why I don't play football games anymore. And even 2K started to do that with the whole My Team thing and the, like, My Career thing. I stopped playing those modes, I think, around 2K18, because they're pointless. Why would I want to spend money on building up a character for this game just so it doesn't matter the next game and give you more money? No.
The thing that...
Go on, you can go. I'm done with my...
Okay. But the thing about EA, aren't they pretty much the ones that be like, just throw whatever out there? Like, they don't even take their time. They don't even, like, figure out stories or gameplays. They're just like, just put things together and then just, there you go.
Well, it's not just that. They like to rush their studios. Like,
I mean, yeah, like, look at Ubisoft and Watch Dogs. They take their time. You know?
Like, they did that with Mass Effect Andromeda. Granted, BioWare was going through a whole state of flux, and I'm not going to let them off the hook. But Andromeda 1 should have stayed in the oven for at least another 2 years. It damaged the Mass Effect name to the point where we didn't think that we're getting any more games, but thankfully we are. The remaster collection is coming out this year, then a new one's coming out, I think, next year. So I'm happy for that. But, I'm not saying that EA hasn't made good things, they have. But, it's very few and far between. Out of every good thing EA does, there's another 10 controversies that they're in. Like, ever since they started doing the whole loot boxes and microtransactions and knowing that they'll get money out of it, almost every game needs to have some type of microtransaction in it. I'm happy that Fallen Order didn't get one. Who knows if we'll get another Dragon Age game? That's another thing that people are wondering about.
Last one was so bad.
If you ask a Dragon Age fan, I mean, I personally never played it, but I've heard that from true Dragon Age fans, it wasn't that good, even though it was Game of the Year. The
position was so bad.
And just the climate around the video game market, not the market, more of like the community right now is kind of weird because I think a lot of people are scorned by what the Game of the Years were, and I think it just showed that fan votes don't really matter, because if the Game of the Year came down to the fans, I strongly stand by the fact that The Last of Us 2 would not have won. For a game that is supposedly Game of the Year, why is it that we now have it on clearance at Walmart for literally $20? And you could say, oh, well, it's because that you don't like women. I'm like, no, I like characters. I like good writing. I
like good story. Jesus.
I don't care, and spoilers, but I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone has already known about the game. I don't care if you kill Joel in the first 5 seconds. I don't care. I don't there's a way to do it. There is a way to do it. You don't have someone go out like they're nothing. And I know harsh, unforgiving world, that's what The Last of Us inspires. And I get that. That's the feel that you get throughout the first one. But the difference between the first one and the second one is that there's always this underlying sense of hope behind it. There's always this sense that, hey, things are gonna get better. And in The Last of Us 2, you don't feel that. You don't feel anything like that. It's like the core themes of The Last of Us was just tossed into the trash for something that doesn't make sense. Ellie acts out of character. You can't relate to Abby. You can't relate to any of the other characters, the new characters. You can't relate to Dina. Dina's really just there to be I hate to say it, but a girlfriend side piece to Ellie. That's really it. The guy who Dina was with, that I guess becomes your friend, you don't get to know him long because he gets one-shotted before he even gets to know him.
Cutscene.
And you don't, in the fact that you have to play as Abby, you have to beat the crap out of Ellie. Now, Ellie is a character that you have spent time caring about in the first game, and even into the second one. And you're telling me that me as a player, you want me to beat that character that I've spent, 15 hours with in the last game or something like that? Like, what? That doesn't make sense. No. That's like the rough equivalent of you're playing Final Fantasy VII, and at the middle of it, you switch to Sephiroth. You beat the crap out of Cloud. Why would I want to beat the crap out of Cloud? I spent half my playtime as Cloud. That doesn't make any sense.
I need to pee.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't want to answer.
You're good. Right now,
I can't hold it.
Right now, I'm just ranting at this point.
Alright, well, keep going. I'm gonna use the restroom.
And that's why I can never recommend anyone The Last of Us 2. That's why I'll never play it. Because...
Shout out my boy Jakey, Nakey Jakey.
Yeah.
Goddamn Yoga Ball Gamer and his hour-long fucking episode about The Last of Us and how it is
check that
terrible.
Out. That's him. There's another guy also. Joseph Anderson. Joseph Anderson does perfect reviews on games. My favorite one from him has got to be the one of Super Mario Odyssey. Although I don't completely agree with all his points on there, his reviews are really good. You should check that out. And also, the creator of the game, Neil Druckmann.
Oh my god.
Somebody really needs to teach him how to actually do PR. Because I genuinely don't think he likes his fans. I genuinely think that he knows that the game isn't as good as the first one. And as a storyteller creator, you know that. I think deep down you know when you made a product that wasn't as good as you thought it was. Because when you take a step back and you're like, man, there's some things I could have done different. Now, I don't know if he thinks that way because that game literally gave him a promotion to being, I think, the president of Naughty Dog, I want to say. But when half your team leaves during the development of your game, the original team, half of everyone leaves, you have to think, maybe it's something with me or how I'm doing things. Just a thought. But I don't know. God, I just realized I went on a 52-minute rant.
Bruh.
Sebastian, your thoughts?
My thoughts on what? I already gave my thoughts. We were talking at the same time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like we were.
I have returned.
Hello. What you'll find is that I'm a very passionate person about the gaming community and games in general. It's the reason why I want to be a game developer. So.
Being a gamer is awesome.
It is.
Professional gamer. Hey, if you need a game tester, bro, hit me up.
And I hate how other people out there are all like, oh, video games make people violent. Actually, it's people that make the stupid decisions to go violent. It's not because of games. It's the same thing
with guns, man. People are like, oh my god, if you own a gun, you must be a murderer. Like, no. If I have a gun, right, and if I sit it down, is that gun gonna shoot you? No, the gun's not gonna just lift itself up magically and just shoot you. No.
Did you hear the NRA got bankrupt, bro?
Oh, did that? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's like good for everyone to own a gun, but just don't use it to show off and act stupid. Use it, obviously, for protection and all that, but just don't be like, hey, motherfuckers, look, I got a gun, showing it off on social media and all that shit. It's just like that's just stupid,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because then it makes you look bad, it makes other people look bad, and if something happens, like, oh, well, he was doing this. Like, it's awful. Actually, going back to another gaming topic, I'm sorry to be jumping through topics here, but you guys know about Yandere Simulator, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't you bring that boy into this.
I'm gonna talk about the chalice. I'm gonna talk about the Chalice King himself, Alex.
Not the developer. The little skinny Weasley little boy.
I have never.
Dummy.
Alright.
Dummy.
Yandere Simulator as a concept is genius, okay? I'll give him that. It is very, very smart, okay? You're taking a concept from an anime that doesn't really get, it gets spotlight, but, not much of a gaming spotlight, I would want to say. The most notable yandere is from Mirai Nikki, Future Diary, with Gasai Yuno, which is the most popular yandere that everyone knows, pretty much. But as a concept, and it works. You can make it work. However, when you try to make your said game, and I'm not even going to talk about Alex's personality right now, we're going to get to that in a second. When you try to make your game off of a Yakuza, Hitman, and Persona type game, but you're at a school setting with questionable, quote-unquote, college students, well, supposedly, then it's hard to make your game. How are you supposed to do all these settings in a school, a place where everyone goes to, without somebody getting suspicious of it? Like, people will be like, oh man, so-and-so disappeared, and so did that person, and they got close to this person. Eventually, someone's gonna put two and two together. Like, just say it. We live in an age where cell phones exist. And not to mention, Alex doesn't know how to code. And I know that's a very common tripe against him, but his code is absolutely shit. It's awful, really. Not to mention him as a person. Him as a person is an absolute degenerate. He's someone you'd find on 4chan at like 3 in the morning. But God. And then what's bad about it is, did you post that in the chat?
Huh? What do you mean?
Alex is very thin-skinned, is what I'm getting at. He's very thin-skinned. He can't take a joke. You would think that he would know about the internet to the point where, hey, you do something stupid or you say something stupid, the internet's gonna make fun of you about it. No matter what you do, you can't tell the internet to stop doing things, alright? Like, the person, I don't know if it was the person who made Evangelion or the anime company, but they were literally like, hey, can you stop making bad stuff of our characters? And the internet's like, yeah, that's funny. No, we'll just make more. Like, you can't tell the internet to stop. Like, they're not going to. So, if I was Alex, I would have fit in with the meme about him being the whole chalice drinker. I'm not gonna say the actual word. And all that. If he had played into the jokes and memes about him, I think people will respect him a lot more than what they do right now. Because right now he's an actual lolcow of the internet. He's about as infamous as Chris-Chan, even though Chris-Chan is way, way more infamous than he is. And I'm not gonna get into Chris-Chan on this because I would be here for like 7 hours, and I don't think I want to do that. But just to sum up the thought there, Alex is a trash can, bad programmer, bad game designer. And Yandere Simulator as a game, it's average. It's average. Well, he's technically finished it. He has a demo up. He's technically brought in the first rival and everything, so it's technically finished. Technically. But will the full game ever be finished? I don't believe so. I do not. So, also, I'm expecting in my... when people watch this, they'll get main things about me, about my personality. Oh, Josh doesn't like masks. He's an anti-masker. No, it's not that.
I'm just waiting for like K-pop fans to be like, "What the fuck?"
And they're gonna come after this man, Sebastian. They're gonna be like, "Yo, dox this man
what you
right
mean?
now."
All I said was I don't like being forced into liking something. Dog.
Dude, don't say you don't like BTS, bro. Don't say anything bad.
You can like all the Korean music you like. I don't care. You can adore them however much you want, but don't try to force it on me.
One thing you gotta understand.
If I'll like it, I'll like it, bro. I'm not gonna fucking be forced into liking something I don't like.
We all have our own opinions, thoughts, and feels. We aren't gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate anyone in the comment section. You call me a freaking hobgoblin in the comment section if you want.
Yeah,
I'll
and
still like
everything I said. Yeah, everything I said, just fun and jokes, nothing serious. Because I don't want to get Josh's channel in trouble. I don't want to get him in trouble.
It's all serious.
I don't want to get us in trouble. So it's always fun to joke around about, things, But just don't take it.
These are all jokes, everybody. Don't come back here in like 5 years if, I somehow win 1 million subscribers.
JonTron video?
You want to see his JonTron
video? Yeah, hold on. I just did it. This shit's so weird, bro. Okay, there it is.
I forgot what song it was playing, though.
See it now, the freaking gnome killer meme star field. Like, so he said this back in 2021. So can you explain yourself, you actual clown?
Can you hear this?
Oh, you got a live stream going?
Huh?
You got a
Yeah,
live
I got my live stream.
I can hear it. I'm not gonna have it play through the thing because I don't want to get
It won't.
thingy.
You don't have to put this part in the video if you don't know. I just thought you should watch this.
I've been doing this for an hour and 19 minutes already. Oh man.
I only like Dan Aykroyd because he's a Blues Brother.
I hate Dan Aykroyd so much.
Only Blues Brothers. That's it. Also, that he has funny skits on SNL.
I would say the worst movie ever by Dan Aykroyd would have to be
Coneheads.
Coneheads. Yeah, worst movie ever.
Ooh, yep. Ghostbusters amazing though.
Yeah, it is. The second one was alright. The first one
Wasn't there a third one? No,
I think
there was.
there was supposed. Oh, there was a third one. I thought there was supposed to be one.
I think it was just the second one.
That is creepy as hell. When you guys, Sebastian, when you showed us the fucking Ed and Eddie shit, you know how bad it was for me to go to sleep?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was in my nightmares, bro. That shit's gonna be in my memory.
That's why I couldn't sleep. I had a dream
the
about
jaw.
my jaw getting ripped off. I was
freaking
like, no.
Ed's
Kevin.
elongated
Kevin.
face.
Kevin, do you want to see paradise?
Like when Sebastian talks about classics, I'm like, I don't know what kind of classics you're fucking talking about, you sociopath, but fuck.
What do you mean? What? I didn't say, what? What are you talking about?
You were like, hey, I'm gonna show you a classic, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Nothing
Certified hood glass.
None of that
Yep.
was a classic. That was nightmare fuel. Oh god.
Look, listen to this man, bro.
There was another thing that I wanted to bring up here. Oh yeah. So what do y'all think about how do y'all think this new generation of consoles is working out? How do you think that's going?
You can't
Well,
ask me that question. You're the only one
you
with
can't
a
ask me that
PS5.
either. I don't have a PS5 either. So.
Alright, well how do y'all
I can't go off. You're the only one I know that has it, so I can't go off of just you and whatever people say online, bro. Because like, no one's even mentioned it. I don't even hear anything about the fucking console anymore. It kind of just happened.
Okay,
It's kind of just a
and
thing that
let's
happened.
see. How do you think it's going to turn out? Let me say that better then.
Anticlimactic. Everyone's gonna be like, I wanted this. Why isn't it like this? Why isn't it better?
Well, that was kind of the. Well, I wouldn't say that was completely the case with the Xbox One and PS4 when it came out.
The Xbox is just a fucking cube.
I don't like the design of the Xbox personally.
They didn't even try for a new generation. It's just like, let's just make it more squarer and a little bit smaller.
Like the 360 will always be my favorite console design aside from PS5. I love the PS5 design. The PS5 has got to be my favorite console design ever.
I grew up with Sony. I will always be a Sony guy.
Oh, you're a Sony stan?
Mm-hmm.
You're a PlayStation pony?
This man said the PS5 is the best, bruh.
I'm not gonna
PS2
say
In
right
terms of
here,
design,
bro.
I would say design, yeah.
I'm not gonna say fuck Xbox, but fuck Xbox.
Like I just like the futuristic look of the PS5. It just feels.
Besides the
something that's
PS5,
meant for
the
this,
only
time.
PS station I haven't had was a fucking 3. I never owned
You
a
never
3.
owned a 3?
I never owned a 3. I've used a 3. I've played on a 3 quite a bit, but I've never myself owned a 3.
See, I had to get a PS3 because I couldn't get an Xbox at the time when I was going to get one.
I wasn't a kid that really got consoles. So I had like a PS2 and like a Game Boy and a DS and a Wii.
I only had one, like, aside from I've only had 3, like, handheld consoles. I never owned a PSP. I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advance
Never
SP, and I had a DS, and that was it. I never got another handheld console after that, because my mom lost my DS, and to this day, we don't know where it is. we were moving, and I was like, Mom, where's my DS? And she's like, oh. It's somewhere. We don't know where it is.
That means she sold it, bro.
She sold it or threw it away?
I don't know, man. I remember when I think I was like 11 or 10. I got in trouble for something. She took it away, and then I never saw that thing again.
She said that, the way you said, "Oh, I don't know, it's somewhere." That obviously means she fucking got rid of it or sold it or something.
It's gone, bro. It is completely gone, and I'm pissed because I have
She's like,
freaking.
he's
Pokemon
a grown man. He doesn't
Diamond.
need this fucking thing.
I had Pearl. I had freaking everything.
Oof. I have a 3DS and a DSi that doesn't work, and I could go buy a dude. They're selling your DSi at this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
For like $50. I'm like, bruh. I'm thinking about it, but I mean, I have a 3DS. Or no, I have a 2DS, not a 3DS. I have a 2DS, which I think is the stupidest fucking thing ever.
I mean, I would like to get a 3DS because I have a copy of Pokemon X just sitting in my car, in my backseat, that I got for $2.
We could play together, bro. I have that. I have fucking Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon and Y, and I've got a ton of fucking. There's that Persona game on the fucking DS, bro.
Oh, what isn't it? Didn't you say it was what, PQ, P4Q something?
It's like Persona Cube or PQ. And then there's Persona Q2, which
Speaking
is the one I have.
of Persona,
Good
Persona
game, good
5
game.
Strikers is coming out, I believe.
Oh yeah,
This
in like
February, and I cannot wait. I
Yup,
was so fearful of them not making it come to the West because they were Atlas was like, maybe we will, maybe we won't, but I'm glad that they are. So thank you, Atlas, because I'm going to put so much time into that. I just got back into Royal because I, for some reason, didn't finish that when it came out, and it's awful of me. But in my defense, I did that with Persona 5 when it came out in 2017. The only reason why I put Persona 5
Should have learned. I learned. You should have learned.
The reason I did that is because Nier Automata came out, and I spent so much time on that. Nier Automata was my game of the year of 2017. And if you haven't played that game, you need to. It is amazing. It is a game of this generation I strongly support.
Haven't played.
You need to. You start off.
Do that downloaded though.
You start off thinking about, oh man, all this game's would be about is Android booty. But then you're like, oh my god, I am questioning my reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
That's what it is. Yoko Taro, it is an amazing game. He is an amazing developer. He's an amazing man, and I want to hug him. Like, I think him, Tetsuya Nomura, that's the name of the dude who made Gravity Rush. I can't remember his name. I'll find it. I'll put it up on the screen.
You know a game I low-key really love, bro?
But
Metal Gear Solid 5.
I love Metal Gear Solid 5.
I really love that game, bro. I've sunk so many hours in that game. When I didn't have an original, like, when I didn't have PSN for a long time, like when I started getting on my PS4, I used a friend's account, and that was Game of the Month for one of the free months. So I played it. Dude, I put like 50 hours in the fucking game, though. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, it was a lot.
Now,
I put
will say this
150
about
into Persona.
I know, you put so much.
Bruh.
I will say one thing about Hideo Kojima. I will say that him making Death Stranding was a waste of time. Now, I know some people like it, and some people say that it's a really good game. Me, personally, I do not see what is fascinating about it. The story looks very confusing. But then again, Metal Gear Solid was confusing. When I first played 5, I'm over here thinking it's gonna be like some espionage, normal shit, and I'm seeing this flying horse flame man, this little girl with a gas mask floating and shit.
It was a boy.
And I'm like, what the hell is this?
It was a boy.
Okay.
That was a guy.
Like, what is all of this? And in Death Stranding, we have these babies in incubators. We have Norman Reedus running around with UPS equipment on his back,
drinking Monster Energy drink,
falling down mountainsides and hills. Like, okay, like
Kiss Baby.
Now, I'm sure people found it enlightening in it's their game of the year. I personally found it boring.
Nope.
Like, Hideo Kojima's gonna have to come out with something a little bit better than me. Now, if he came out with Silent Hills and Konami wasn't a cuck, then...
Ooh. Like a new Silent Hill game.
We'll have a new...
A new good Silent Hill game, oh my god. Bro.
It's a crime.
That's
it's
what
an
we need.
absolute crime we haven't gotten a new one yet.
Could you imagine? I'd take that over a fucking Resident Village, whatever. Who cares, bro?
Well, Resident Evil 8 is gonna be good. Resident Evil 7 was a great reboot.
I didn't play that either.
Well, refresh of the series. It's a really.
Great I played 2 and 3. Did not play 7. I could have so many times. It's been on sale so many times.
I think I beat
I've seen
Resident
playthroughs
Evil
of it.
7 like 4 times already.
I've watched
Resident
playthroughs
Evil
of
7
games I've not beat.
Resident.
I used to watch a ton of playthroughs of games, bro. So many fucking.
Now, I'm really curious to see if they'll do any more remakes. Resident Evil 3, it's good, not as good as 2, even though I enjoyed 3.
3 blew, bro. It was so fast. It was no story whatsoever.
I really want to see them. I doubt they'll do it. I really want
5 hours.
A remake of Code Veronica, personally. I don't know if they'll ever do it. Probably not.
Everyone wants 4, but I feel like it would be a letdown.
I don't think they'll do 4 because Capcom, the creators of Resident Evil,
They're gonna do 4, bro. They like money.
I mean,
That will give them a lot of money.
But if they screw it up, fans are gonna be pissed because I don't think
They'll
people
still make money.
I don't think people understand how important Resident Evil 4 was to the franchise. It was.
I mean, you saw people got pissed about Cyberpunk, okay?
Yeah.
Still, people still like that. People still, I still like it. I like Cyberpunk. I'm not afraid to admit it.
As
I
someone
don't
who
have
didn't
any
play
problems.
Cyberpunk on the PS4 or Xbox, I like it.
I played it on a PS4. I have an old PS4. I don't have a Pro. I play on it. It plays fine. It occasionally crashes. I haven't had any bad bugs or anything like that. Like, that's fucking. It works fine. Like, just crashing. That's all. That's the problem.
Now, can we agree that PC is the best platform to play it on? Absolutely.
Fuck PC players. Fuck them.
I mean, Sebastian, you can say that to them, but their stuff runs better. It can run way better.
I know.
Than yours.
Fuck them.
Alright, I'm just gonna go back to Resident Evil.
envy. I don't have one.
What did you say, Aaron?
I said I'm just gonna go talking back about Resident Evil. When they remastered the second one, the way that they brought Ada, dude, I was like, oh my god, this is like the
Caught
best.
my heart all
game.
over again, bro.
Yeah, dude. Because when they showed her with her short red dress, I was like, they fucking did it. They brought it back. I am so not like that, but I mean, just like, damn.
No, he was like that.
They made her look good.
Two was a very good game, bro.
2
I
was
enjoyed it
something
a lot.
exceptional for a remaster. I think Resident Evil 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake are the gold
Now
standard
you're thinking a little
for
far in there.
remakes.
A
in my
little
opinion.
far there, bro.
What, do you not think Final Fantasy VII Remake was good?
Dude, there's just a lot of useless shit in it. It's just to fill time, bro. It's just like, why?
So you don't think it
Why
was
even
good?
make the game? Why even make the game if it's just to be filler of bullshit? Yeah, you might as well just make a movie. You might as well have a movie, bro.
Well, we'll agree to disagree.
Be right back.
I mean, I don't know. You play that Kingdom Hearts Melody game, bro, okay?
Well, yeah, because I mean,
The only Melody game I tried to play besides Osu was fucking the dancing in the Starlight one for Persona, and it's just so bad.
I mean, is it the Kingdom Hearts game that I was expecting Kairi to be in?
Daki likes that fucking weird Persona dancing game because he likes to stare at Anne when she dances, bro. It's fucking weird. He likes to always point. He's always like, "You want to watch my share play, bro? You want to fucking look at it with me?" I'm like, "No, that's weird. Stop. You're making me uncomfortable."
Yeah, he does that a lot. But no, like the reason why I got the Kingdom Hearts one is because one, it's supposed to be more of a standalone for Kairi. Now, is this the Kairi game that I was expecting out of the series? No, it isn't, and I will not be satisfied, Nomura, until she has her own actual game. Now, I still haven't played Memory and Melody, but
will always be my favorite one. Pirates of the Caribbean, and Roxas is where I'm at.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 will always be that game that if you want to bring anyone to the Kingdom Hearts series, that's the one to do. The gameplay is at its absolute peak. Kingdom Hearts 3 has reached that point in terms of after all of its updates.
I have beaten Kingdom Hearts 1, but when I was a kid, I did not beat it because there was a part that I remember pissed me off, and I got stuck at, and I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done. I can't do it."
Yeah, if you play Kingdom Hearts 1 now, you will see how bad it. I wouldn't
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, am I stupid?
Like, number one, Kingdom Hearts 1 has no fucking mini-map. So your ass is running around not knowing whatever you're doing. The gameplay can be
You miss the directions, get fucked.
Yeah. And one thing you'll notice, I don't know if it's because you're playing a harder difficulty, but I would say that the Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1 are a lot more tougher than the ones in Kingdom Hearts 2, in my opinion. And I think the only reason I'm saying that is because the combat systems
all
are more
that
different.
freaky shit.
Well, yeah, because Kingdom Hearts 1 had fucking
the combinations. Then the combinations, like, you could combine with each other and fucking be like super powerful and shit.
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 1 you didn't have those.
Wasn't that? Yeah, and 2 that was like a whole new system, and then 3 added those stupid ass fucking like ride shit. Like, why even make? It's like the easiest game in the world.
Yeah.
Like, baby game made for babies.
The attractions really. I mean, I see where they were going with it. Don't get me wrong, but
you could easily beat that game on the hardest difficulty with that shit. It's like a fucking baby game.
Yeah, like if they should have had an option when the game first came out to turn those off, or have that only be used.
Isn't there one now?
There is now. There is.
Yeah, there is now, but now when they dropped the game.
Not when it came out. And when you could use that, you could get.
That's when I played it, bro.
And when you were fighting Aqua, the tension of that fight dies down when you're able to pull out a fucking roller coaster. So
yeah, it's fucking so dumb.
I don't think we'll see those again. I think it's more of a one-off thing. Now, what we will see again, I strongly believe.
I hated the Big Hero 6 world, bro. I hated it. I hated it so much.
Why?
I hated it. Air combat bullshit. Fucking stupid.
Okay, fair enough. See,
there was a part I got.
Most people hated Frozen in terms of worlds. People hated Frozen. From what
Frozen was. It was whatever, bro. Who cared? Amaze? Who cared?
Kingdom Hearts 3 was it lived up to my expectations. Do I wish there was more in it? Yes.
I like the Hercules one.
Hercules was really good. Hercules was a great place to start Kingdom Hearts 3.
I love Hades. Hades was a good villain.
But if there is one villain that really is in a state of flux right now in the series, it is Maleficent. She doesn't have any. I don't know what
she's just. Pete, you could have taken her and Pete out of the game, and it would have made a difference.
It wouldn't.
Nothing happened.
She hasn't.
They were just there.
Been a threat really
there.
Since really the first game.
Just chilling. She got her ass beat, and she's just chilling.
Like, she saved Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2. She sort of interfered and recoded. And that's about it. She wasn't a part of Dream Drop. She wasn't a part of Chain of Memories. She wasn't a part of... Well, she played a part in Birth by Sleep, but that was a prequel, so she doesn't really, get much screen time out of that aside from Xehanort. But Maleficent, in terms of villains right now, is lacking. Alright, I'm more worried about the Foretellers, Luxu, and the Master of Masters. Right now, Maleficent isn't even on the fucking radar right now, so Nomura needs to figure out what he's gonna do with her, and where her whole plot line is. But right now, this is the best time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan, in my opinion. Like, finally, the main saga is over, we're heading into a new one. Xehanort's done, the whole confusion shit's done. So, now we get to go into Nomura's reimagining of Final Fantasy 13, well, Versus 13, because everyone knows that's what this is. This man is still pissed off that Final Fantasy 15 was made. I know he is, you can tell. I don't care what this man says, he is bitter. And he will not rest until he makes his own version of Versus 13. And I can agree with him on that, because Final Fantasy 15, I couldn't play it. I couldn't get through it. It was not very entertaining for me. I couldn't relate to Noctis. I couldn't relate to not Naminé. The story was very much all over the place, in my opinion. Now the graphics and gameplay were good. I'll give it that. I don't care. I do not. Noctis is not anywhere in my top 3 Final Fantasy Pro tags. I will take.
I think that Adventures game was shit.
Titus. I'll take anybody over. I'll take even Lightning. Even though I'm like Lightning isn't the greatest Final Fantasy Pro tag, but she's way better than Noctis in my opinion.
I think that Avengers game was shit.
Oh, what Avengers game? Oh, the Avengers?
Dog shit game.
Absolutely.
Very bad. Why make like this?
It was a trash fire. Like
whose
pretty much.
idea was that? Who thought that was good to play? Like who enjoyed playing that? Like
why? The
online started and then died. No one wanted to do that shit.
With a looter shooter type thing. Why?
It's fucking Destiny reskinned, bro.
Like, I don't understand why so many games nowadays want to be looter shooters. Not every game needs to do that. Not every game can be Destiny. Not every game can be Borderlands. Like, stop. Make your own stuff.
Borderlands 2, very good game. One of, if not my favorite video game villains.
Like, that's the reason why I didn't Destiny 2. I love Destiny 1. If they kept Destiny 1 going, I would have been fine. Even though I was scorned by Destiny 1, but Destiny 2, no. I'll never put as much time into it as I did with Destiny 1. I can't do it.
People still play that shit to this day, bro. Like, Dak, he plays that shit still, man.
I can't.
That game's dead.
Like, everyone's like, oh, well, they're not with Activision anymore, so they're better. Okay, yeah, but still, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're having fun with it. More power to you. I just personally can't get back into it. It's not for me anymore. So, and then Anthem. God.
I bought the Scott Pilgrim game, and I'm very excited.
Is it already out, or have you not played it?
No, it's a pre-order. Sure, it comes out in a couple months.
Oh, I thought you said it was already out.
I don't think. No, the pre-order just dropped. Like, you can like pre-order it right now.
Oh, okay.
It's like $35. There's like there's a collector, like there's 2 editions that give you stuff like arts and pins and shit. I wanted to get the $50 version, but I didn't have enough money.
Now, if you want to talk about a game that is truly dead, even though they don't want to admit it, it's Anthem. Anthem is dead. You're never gonna see anything.
That game is it's been dead. No one even talks about that game anymore. Who brought that game up?
Ubisoft, not Ubisoft.
That was Josh. Josh.
BioWare still
dead
wants us
game,
to pretend that it exists. And shout out to the Anthem subreddit for people who are still trying to keep that game alive. I respect y'all.
No, it's dead.
But me personally, when I played the demo for that, the flying felt so clunky. I don't know if it's because I was on an old PS4, but my god, everything just felt so clunky. It felt like I was moving around in like cement, like, and I knew right then and there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying this.
You know what game I wish was better, bro?
What?
Resident Evil Resistance.
That's something we can both agree on.
It's kind of a letdown.
I enjoy it until I get into a lobby with a try-hard mastermind.
Yeah.
Or play with teammates who are literal brain dead.
This could be the next Dead by Daylight, I thought. I literally thought that. And then I was like, oh.
It's okay, man.
Everyone can... But now Dead by Daylight's back on the rise,
and
so...
we're getting Left 4 Dead 3!
Back for Blood.
Can't wait for that.
When does that come out? It comes out in, like, June, I want to say?
Yeah, it was June, last I checked, if I remember correctly.
Alright, boys, I gotta go pee real quick, so I'll be back.
Alright. Aaron, you've been... me and Sebastian have kept you out of the conversation for a little bit.
Yeah, I just been listening to you guys.
So, you got anything?
Well, speaking of games, I'm still waiting for the official release date for Overwatch 2, which I'm very excited about.
Actually, let me go on but maybe because I believe BlizzCon is going on right now, I want to say. Because they were supposed to be delivering some news about it.
They said in the beginning of the year it's supposed to be giving news.
Okay, never mind. BlizzCon is not going on. So, Overwatch 2, Blizzard is very tight-lipped about it right now. There's not much we know about it, really. Like, all we have are just rumors at this point. And then there's this thing that they have teased as a new hero coming out. But no one knows if that's for Overwatch 2 or for Overwatch, because the last hero for Overwatch, I believe, was supposed to be Echo.
Yeah, so the new character is supposed to come out when Overwatch 2 is released.
So, like, really all we can get right now is just rumors at this point. Now, do I hope Overwatch 2 is better? I mean, yeah, I really do, as someone who loves Overwatch and its world. I don't have a lot of faith in it, primarily because of how Blizzard has treated Overwatch now. Overwatch should be bigger than what it is right now, but decisions by Blizzard really punctured that, in my opinion. How they handle competitive play, how they handle the balancing of heroes, how they continuously nerf heroes instead of trying to find suitable workarounds. I strongly stand by the fact that Mercy did not need to be changed. I will never change my statement on that. Bridget could have been done a lot better, but now they're nerfing her to the ground because they didn't realize how to do her. So now she's the new Mercy. She's being put into, literally pounding into the ground every new patch almost. And it's I mean, they're learning a lot more with the whole PTR and listening to fans, but there was a point where Blizzard didn't care. There were updates that were just going out that were actually mind-numbing. And hopefully they learn their mistakes with Overwatch 2. But I'm afraid that after Overwatch 2 gets all this attention around it and it's a huge success, they're going to run into the ground like they did with Overwatch 1. That's my biggest fear, personally.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what people say about Overwatch 1. I love Overwatch 1. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll like Overwatch 2. But, of course, you know, since they're doing new things with it, of course, you know, it's going to be, like, a little confusing on how to use everything.
Yeah. I haven't played the competitive mode in Smite yet, but I really wish Overwatch had that thing where if you use the character a lot, you could get, like, a mastery skin for them, or stuff like that. There'd be, like, special skins for, like, how much time you put in on that character.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, I think Overwatch 2 is going to be more of, like, a story-based type of game instead of, like, a battle royale, you know?
Yeah, they're putting a lot more emphasis on the story, and Blizzard really needs to do that, because in terms of story, Overwatch, we don't know what the story is going on right now. Like, they haven't even gotten to the current day, I want to say.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of flashbacks and all of these other events, but we're not in the now in terms of Overwatch story, I guess. Now, I think in that cutscene for Overwatch 2 that they have, that is in the now, and I'm hoping that they will actually progress the story forward. But who knows?
Yeah, we just gotta wait until it's officially released.
Mm-hmm. Now, another game with story whose I'm really, really highly into is Apex Legends. And Apex Legends is one of my favorite battle royales. It's the one of the battle royales I can actually really play, like, nonstop for the most part. Because Warzone, I'm very hit or miss. But Apex is doing really good right now, although I didn't like the update that they did for this in terms of how they did the whole star system and all that. That was really dumb. I really wish they didn't do that. But I like the new map. Like everything about it, and I'm really interested to see how they do the next couple seasons.
I just want Respawn to make Titanfall 3, god dang it. That's all I want. Like, I know Apex is successful, but please, just give me Titanfall 3. Titanfall 2 was a criminally underrated gem of a shooter that came out alongside Call of Duty and Battlefield.
I still remember what happened in Titanfall when you and me were playing.
What?
When I kicked the guy in midair.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I don't know if I still have that clip, but it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, that was funny. You were just like, if you kick him in the face, and then you just walk away laughing.
I gotta find that clip. I'll have to go back on my PS4 and see if I can find that. The Titanfall 2 is an experience, bro, and I will forever love it.
You still recording?
Yes. We are.
Damn, how long has it been?
We're at an hour and 50 minutes.
Wow.
I've just been talking, bro.
Yeah, you're pretty much been the one talking like 90%.
Yeah, I
Of
hope
the time.
that's not a bad thing.
That's not. You're just getting your opinions and emotions out there.
No, trust me, I have a lot of opinions and emotions. It's not good. Like, I'm glad I got off that Star Wars rant because I would have been here forever. I'm not even joking.
Yep.
Oh, now if we want to talk about bad storytelling, let's talk about Halo 5 and how much that pisses me off.
Honestly, let's not even talk about Halo at all because I fucking, actually, I'm just gonna make you lose a lot of fan bases. I'm not gonna say anything.
Alright, then I'll keep this short and sweet about Halo 5. Don't sell me on compelling marketing and storytelling when the actual game is nothing of the sort. Do not. I stayed up all night sometimes waiting for those Hunt the Truth drops and watching those advertisements, and nothing about that mattered in the end in the actual game. It pissed me off. And then the fight scene between Locke and Chief was shit. Awful. Trash. First of all, the fact that Locke is able to even land a blow on Master Chief is laughable to me, because Master Chief will wipe the floor with that man, considering how strong he is. Locke is nowhere in his league. Why bring back Cortana after how she went out in Halo 4, and Halo 4 is one of, and I know this will be a controversial take because a lot of people like Halo 4. Halo 4 in terms of story was fucking amazing. And I will debate anyone on that. Halo 4 gave Chief an even greater personality and showed us that he is more man than he is machine. It deepened the bond between him and Cortana, and seeing Cortana have to leave and leave Chief alone mentally like that was amazing. It was beautiful. Halo 4 deserves more respect than it gets. If 343 Pursuit went well with a Chief after that who is struggling with not having Cortana with him, that's a great story point. But no, let's bring her back. Cortana wants to take over the fucking galaxy. God, it frustrates me.
I can tell.
You missed I think my third rant of the night. Oh man.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. If anybody comments, they'll be like, "Yo, Josh never shuts up and lets anybody else talk. He seems like a piece of shit."
Damn, okay.
I mean, I never think of it that way, but okay.
It's okay. When the podcast
Who
like,
hurt you,
breaks
buddy?
up for like some reason, like we'll make expose videos on me. Josh Martinez exposed. Yeah, he had us do like awful content. He wouldn't let us talk about anything. You guys can come and look at me like Colby Carson, just without the whole like texting a 17-year-old all that.
Well, this is your channel, so you can talk as much as you want.
Speaking of, you know what? Let's talk about Call Me Carson. Can we do that?
Okay, first off, I don't really know anything about Call Me Carson besides that he was in the crew with like Pokimane and all of them.
I've
But what
never
is the
seen
story behind
any of his videos.
Me neither. But what is going on with Carson? Like, what is the?
Sebastian, do you want to tell him or me?
Okay,
Yeah,
boy.
you go.
What we talking about here?
The whole Call Me Carson situation. You explain it. I think you'll explain it better than I do because you know.
What do you want to
know?
know, bro?
What is going on? Like, why was
he was just some guy who him and some friends had an idea to build a SMP server, a multiplayer server for them to all play Minecraft on and stream. There were rules for it. They were like, you pay this certain amount of money, you could kill someone, and you could prank them, or you always had to be streaming while you were on the server. And they got a lot of content creators to show up and be on there, like Pokimane and Captain Sparkles and fucking like Ant Venom, like just a ton of content creators to all play on this server, and they grew big from it. And then they, time goes on, and then Carson gets into some drama because of a girl he was talking to, fucked a friend, but they weren't together, but they kind of were. But everyone thought they were together, so they aired their dirty laundry. And then now, recently, Carson has been found to have been talking to a 17-year-old when he was 19 years old. Like, they were sexting back and forth, and, like, he had her nudes. And apparently this was a big problem with Carson, talking to underage girls and soliciting, like, sexting with them and shit like that. This was a known problem between him and his friends. He told them about this, and apparently they just all tried to help him in something, and then he just didn't get better. He just kept doing it, and that just leaked somehow. I don't know how it leaked. I don't know what started this, but that is what is happening with Carson. He's under a lot of shit right now.
I don't think he's made a response, has he?
He has not that I've seen. I don't think he has.
Because I think what started it all, I want to say, is the whole drama alert thing. Because Keemstar made the video, and then I went on Twitter, and he posted on Twitter that he was making a video and asked Carson for a response. And I think it was two of his former friends that talked about it and said that they'd known about this for a long time. My position on the whole Call Me Carson thing is, look, if he's 19, right, and the girl that he's talking to is 17, and I don't see personally an issue with that.
Well, she's pretty much still a minor at 17.
That's true, but you can say the same thing about most high
get
school
this right. They're like a grade. They would be a grade off, dog.
Yeah. Like,
you would be a senior and she would be like a junior, or you would be a junior and she'd be like a freshman, okay?
Yeah. Like, if she was 16 or 15, yeah, then we have an issue.
And it would be if, like, she was like 15, 16, 17, and he was like 20 or 23 or some shit.
Then that's a problem.
But, like, 19 and 17 is such a close difference that it's barely a thing.
Plus, another thing...
But then, everyone's having a problem because they look at his age now and they're like, all they hear is 17-year-old girl, and him now is like 20, he's like 21 or 22. So everyone's like, oh my god, what the fuck, 17-year-old with a 21, 22-year-old. Yeah, that's what everyone's freaking out about, but that's not when it happened. She's like 19 or 18 or something now. Because he was 19 when that happened. This was a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years.
But I think it's because he's been doing it. Apparently he's been doing it with multiple people on multiple shit. He just keeps doing it. Trying to sex people.
Now, have we gotten anything else from other people, or is it just that one person?
Well, all of his friends have talked about it, but they had they had Travis and Noah on the fucking video, and all the other ones have made statements. Slime Skulls feels like it's kind of fucking like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Because it's not like he's not like doing anything. I mean, the 19-17-year-old, that's not like anything bad, but he's sexting girls. That's the bad thing.
Yeah.
And like keeping their nudes or whatever.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but Carson.
But
is
like
not
the relationship
even
is not a problem.
Oh, we agree on that. It's only because he's
attractive.
popular. Carson ain't the most attractive looking guy I can almost guarantee you for a fact it's because of his fame. I hate to say it. I'm pretty sure he's a great guy, but it's because you're famous, dude. Like, that's how it is. I hate to say it, but like, because most people, and I hate to say it, are only gonna be with you because of your popularity and fame. If you weren't,
that was the whole argument they were talking about. Was because he had a position of power over as a content creator, and then some people were like, content creators should only be with content creators, and then other people were like, why would that be a thing? So you're like, you're only stuck to dating streamers or YouTubers? Like, you can't date someone who's not a part of that? It's just a very stupid idea.
It is. Like, you should be able to be with whoever you want to be with, whether they're a streamer or not. You can be with whoever you want. Like, I don't think as a content creator you should be restricted to doing certain things. Now, does that mean you should go around abusing your power, being like no? Because if that's the case, then we'll have another Pro Jared situation. Like, we don't need creators.
I heard that Pro Jared was like debunked or some shit. Like,
yeah, supposedly he has that whole, like, his wife was actually lying and all that. I haven't gone back through it. But we can't just have those situations where YouTubers are just going around abusing the popularity that they have for bad things. Like, you can't do that. Like, that really brings a negative light to this platform and to everybody who tries to do good on this platform. But me personally, I'm not against Carson. I think Carson doesn't deserve all this crap that he's getting.
I think he deserves some of the crap he's getting. I think he deserves it for, being really just kind of like pushy.
Right, I agree.
With his wording and his keeping of the nudes. He seems to be very manipulative in his text. I think that's a problem. But I don't think, like, fan and content creators, that's not a problem. And I don't think the age was really a problem.
They're just, like, 2 years apart? I mean, that's not bad.
No.
That part was a problem.
At that time.
I don't know if after her, he tried to talk to more underage girls. I think
that's what I'm wondering about, because
I'm not sure if they were of age or not, but I know he talked to more girls.
Because
he's a fucking creep.
Yeah, I don't know if other people have came out yet aside from that one person. If more people have came out and they are younger than he was at the time, then we very much have a problem. We very much have a problem with that. But
I don't think I don't think the original initial 17 to 19-year-old was a problem.
Me neither. I don't think it was as big as a deal as everyone's making it out to be.
The thing I don't get, though, is that how could a group of, like, streamers who are so good looking, so attractive, have an unattractive guy in the crew? How is that even possible?
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, because I tried to make friends with, like,
they're not
nice looking people, and they're like,
because looks don't always matter.
No.
They could just be friends.
I know. It's just like, oh fuck.
I was about to say, if you want to bring up, like, a guy who doesn't look like they should be with a girl that they're with, look up SSS Sniper Wolf's husband.
Yeah.
That, like, I'm not trying to hate on the guy, but
I mean, he did her wrong.
My goodness.
And also, why the fuck did she get back with him? Like, that's a question we're all wondering. Like, why?
I don't know, man. I mean, she may see something in him that we don't, and if that's the case, more power to you. I don't know.
But for me, he actually changed ever since they broke up. Like, he actually became a better person now. Which, I'm surprised.
I mean, maybe he's a good dude. I don't know. Personally, just speaking as an outsider who don't know you personally, man, you're not that good looking, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, Carson, if you ever watch this, I have nothing against you.
Like, Carson, I'd hang out with Carson. Not gonna lie, I'd hang out with the dude.
I would hang out with him.
Thing is like, Carson, the women only want you because of your popularity and money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and just don't go for younger girls. Go for girls that are like your age.
Shit on his personality like that.
Like, that's the name of the business. I'm pretty sure if I ever made it big, a lot of women would be like, hey, they want to be with me just because of where I'm at. That it's success. Success draws in people, and they're like, man, I want that, but not to put in the work. That's how.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
If you were to date the girls in Pokemon's crew, who would you date?
What?
Who's all
Just
in
saying.
the
What do you mean?
group?
You know,
What do you
like
mean
who would you
cool?
date?
Like, you mean
Would you date
offline TV,
Pokimane?
or you just the people she plays with?
You know, like her close friends. You know, like Angels, Kimi, Gumdrops, Chocobars, Fusli.
See, I've never seen them though. I've only seen Pokey.
I don't know.
Obviously, I would totally date Gumdrops. She
Now,
is.
if we're talking about just
five.
streamers and YouTubers, that's an easy choice.
Bro, this is weird.
I'm just saying. I always ask friends that, and they're like, "It depends." I'm just like, yeah.
It does though. Are you just talking about streamers, or
Like the streamers. You know, who would you date?
I don't know, bro.
But if any streamer you guys know, who?
You know, just because she's an absolute meme lord and a goblin, Brittany Venti. Brittany Venti, because she is an absolute...
Maybe Mings. She's funny.
Like from Salty Fish Minx?
Salty Fish Minx? Fuck out of here, bro. I
Because
love
like,
Salty Fish though.
yeah.
Salty
Because there's
Fish,
only
I really
two
love
Minx
that
I
guy.
know. That Minx, and then there's like, what, Mega Minx? Or just the
I don't know.
Minx? Something like that.
That's the same chick.
Really? Because I'm sure there's like just Minx and then Mega Minx. I guess
No,
the Mega Minx I'm
the one
thinking
in-
about is like from Markiplier.
Yeah, I remember her.
Oh, you mean? Oh yeah, you mean? Yeah. She had Town of Salem raps, bro. She had rap songs.
I think
With,
I'm still subscribed to her. I haven't
One
watched her
band.
content in a long time.
she finally showed her face at her and her wife.
I've seen her wife's, I've only seen hers.
God, if we want to talk about an OG, Miss Heart Attack was amazing back in the day. I don't think she makes content anymore, but she was...
She does, it's just not really that popular anymore. That much.
She was big in Call of Duty for a time.
My
Yeah.
favorite streamer is Clara Baby Leg.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Wanna buy used socks?
No, don't worry. That'll be something that Belle Delphine will get into next time.
No one cares about Belle Delphine anymore, bro. She already sold her body.
Yep.
They got her sex tape out now, so no one cares.
Yeah, but I think Belle is done. Belle's done. There's new women that men are gonna be simping over. We already got Nico Lowell. Pokey
Belle
still there.
Delphine is cancelled for the third time?
Possibly, yes, possibly.
They need to cancel Jake Paul. That's what they need to do.
Dude, the Paul brothers are like parasites. You're never
They
gonna
are.
be able to get rid of them.
Even me and
Dude,
Sebastian
their
talked
dad's
about this too,
weird.
that
Their dad's
Logan Paul
weird,
has actually
bro.
gotten a little bit more better than Jake Paul.
That video that Jake Paul had of his dad like kissing that girl while she was blindfolded, that's fucking weird.
Like, I don't think the
They
Paul
just start,
brothers
like,
will
making
ever
out.
go away.
They're not. Either they go to prison or they're dead.
'Cause, their popularity is just something that you can't get rid of. Like, unless you forget about them, but they won't let you forget about them because I hate to say it, they're just a they're a group of people. They're two people that can get attention easily.
Yeah, and also they're stuck in your head. So if you hear the word Logan Paul or Jake Paul, you're just like, God damn it.
I think
Those
of
fuckers.
obnoxious jocks from high school is what I think when I ever think of those two. Alright. Now,
Alright, let's go on to a different topic.
about to say, you don't want to get into a rant? Because I feel like you were about to.
Whenever I get into a rant, I don't make sense of what the fuck I talk about.
Fair enough.
So that's why I'm just like, let's just talk about something that I could talk about.
Fair enough. See, Matt Montreal is in here because he said he was gonna talk about his whole zombie things, but since he's a goblin, damn.
Text him.
That man's probably asleep or playing freaking Warzone.
Call him on Messenger.
What in the hell are the Powerball winning numbers trending?
They're trending on Twitter right now.
Oh yeah, I think it's because the freaking Powerball is at 73 million, and the Mega Millions is at 850 million. One thing you'll know about this podcast is that it's very, like, the format's very different from anything that you may have heard previously.
He's trying to say it's scuffed.
Yeah, this podcast is just out there. We're just
It's
talking
very
trash.
off the cusp. I mean, maybe later on down the line we'll
Scuffed boys.
go by through topics one by one and make it in a more organized fashion. But since this is the first one, we're kind of just throwing things out there. So I promise things will probably be a little bit more organized later on down the line, but don't hold me to that because I flip-flop on a lot of things.
Yeah. Or Josh's viewers, if you guys have any topics you guys want us to talk about, go ahead in the comments below.
If you want to give us something to talk about, go right ahead. If you want to call me a clown, I'm cool with that too. I'll like it, comment, and heart it. I'll send you a Sprite cranberry.
Want a Sprite cranberry? God damn it, Josh! Now I want a soda. Fuck you. I'm on a fucking diet, man.
I feel that. I haven't had a soda in the last, week.
Don't worry, I got these lemonade.
I don't drink soda no more, boys. They ain't drank that shit since July.
Oh, really? Then what do you drink when you have your burgers at lunch? Just water or something?
Tea.
Yeah.
I drink tea.
Water. I'd be drinking Powerade and Gatorade too.
Yeah, the thing that I do,
Mostly
after
water.
I drink tea or juice, I drink half a gallon of water afterwards.
Jeez, my goodness.
I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I get really dehydrated at night, so that's why I always have a 1 gallon jug because it's the worst feeling you
Oh
can
yeah,
ever get.
I always keep water by my bedside because I'm like, Jesus Christ, my throat is dry as soon as I wake up and I need something.
Yeah. Especially when you're comfortable in bed and you're just I don't want to get
I
up.
wish I had a mini fridge so I could just put water in it.
Same.
I had one in my room, but the fan went out on it and I still need to change it.
Lucky.
If I ever had one in my room, the power's gonna go out.
Oof.
You know what I wish? I wish I had the Juggernaut fridge from Zombies.
Oh,
I thought you were about to say you wanted the fridge from Fallout that they had. If I remember correctly.
I'm sure about that. The Juggernaut fridge. I can't even remember. I think that was a collector's edition for Black Ops 3 or some shit.
yeah, it was a limited time edition thing. It was what?
So bad.
$2,000 for it, or was it? I think it was more than 2,000. Was it?
Something. I want to say 16. I don't know why 16.
I don't know, but it was fucking expensive.
Oh, it's selling right now on eBay for $550.
Yeah, it's probably been worn down.
$600.
Oh. Speaking
Yeah,
of eBay.
It was Black Ops 3.
Speaking of eBay, I think I got a bone to pick with eBay.
I just bought 2 things off of eBay though. I bought the Wii Fit balance board and a Wii itself.
To all you absolute goblins that are buying PS5s and selling them for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, even $5,000, you can all
Go to hell.
go to hell.
Shut up, Josh.
No,
you have
no,
a
no, no.
PS5.
No, I don't care
Shut
if I
up.
have one now.
Shut
I'm
up.
still pissed about this because there are people
Shut
who
up.
don't have this console.
You
that
bought one
deserve
in
it.
store, pussy. Shut up.
I wasn't guaranteed one.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. No, I
You were
wasn't.
practically guaranteed.
If
Well,
I-
you worked there. You were
If
practically
I
guaranteed
did
it,
not
bro.
go in. No, I couldn't get it when I was working.
I know how much this
If
shit is
I-
on. This one's $900.
Like,
$840.
it's
$850,
awful. There are people that would be
$650.
selling the box with nothing in it for like $900. Like, it's off. I'm
Get
serious. It is awful.
Get fucked.
Like, to those people who don't have a PS5, don't worry. They will be in high demand. They will be, like, everywhere soon. But do not buy from a scalper. I beg of you, do not buy from a scalper. It's not that necessary at the moment. I promise you. Like, I thought about it. I was like, oh, should I buy from a scalper? But no, it's not worth it because these people are scum.
You gotta buy another one?
No, I'm not buying
Just a
another one.
flex?
No, I'm
You know,
cool with
just
the
be
ones
like,
I
oh,
got.
look at you, bitch. I've got two.
But it's
One for my living room and one for my bathroom.
It's scummy to see this, that people are taking advantage of the situation that's going on and overselling these for a price that no one's going to buy them for. But then again, some people do. Some people have bought them for like $3,000, $2,000. Like, you shouldn't do that. No console is that necessary for you to get it, in my opinion. Yeah, just wait till they get in stores and then get them off of that way. It's way better. You have a much higher chance of getting it. And also, if you get it from a scalper, you can't get a warranty. So, that's another thing. So you can't be like, go it to like either Sony or everything, say that your console's messed up, you don't have a warranty. So, just be patient, I promise you. There aren't any PS5 games worth getting right now anyway. I only got two, and that's 2K and Miles Morales. But unless you're desperate to play all your games at like 60 frames per second and everything be better overall, because the PS5 is a very high quality console, I can get behind you on that. You just gotta wait. Alright. I was lucky enough to get one like mid-December. So.
Shut up.
Just saying. And plus, they're gonna make PS5 Pro, so don't worry. That's how Sony is done with these things. One console I'm surprised they haven't made a Pro rendition of is the Switch. And I still think that might be a thing that'll happen, even though I still think the Switch is fine where it is. It still is in a good spot. There's gonna be more games coming out for it. Hyrule Warriors is really
Still
good.
want to switch, bro.
The Switch is a very good console that I recommend everyone should get. You're getting good quality console gaming on the go. You got games like Smash Bros, Splatoon, and a bunch more on there. Breath of the Wild still is hands down the best game on there. I can't even put anything above that. And that game came out
Play
in
Persona on
2015.
there, bro. Maybe that'll make you play Persona more if you play it on the fucking Switch.
Because I'm taking the game freaking everywhere with me.
That fucking voice crack, though.
My balls still haven't dropped. Oh shit.
Happened twice, bro.
Did it? Oh god.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, at least we know your voice.
At least we all know that even at my age, I have not hit puberty yet.
Ooh,
Sad.
ooh.
Sad homie
Little hairless man.
Oh my god. I really wish we got Monticello in here. He's missing out on all the fun. The absolute goblin.
Text him?
I'm gonna shoot him a text really quick. Pretty sure he ain't gonna answer it though.
I'll call him, bro. See if he's awake.
Oh.
You good over there, bro?
Yeah,
Stop stalling, call him.
I just yawned and that came out.
I'll text him, so I'm pretty sure if he ever listens to this, he's gonna hear his voice on the thing.
What do you mean? Just call him. Mute yourself and call him.
Alright, fine, hold on. Pretty sure he's not gonna answer me.
You can call him on Discord and fucking Messenger.
At least this podcast, we're not like one of those really cringy ones where they're like being so offensive and disrespectful and all that, you know?
We've literally been both of those things.
Well, I mean, like a lot worse than we're doing. Because I've seen other podcasts.
Someone can find offense in anything, bro.
Yeah, they say like, oh, like God, like games suck, and we're just like, the fuck. I even had an old lady before because I have a tattoo of my zodiac. I'm an Aries. And yeah, and like I was at the mall, and this random old lady came up to me. It's just like the other story that I told about the old guy. And then she goes up to me. She's all like, "Why do you have a symbol on you of Satan?" I'm just like,
"Hail Satan, baby!"
I'm just like, "Man,
that's
this
what I
is my
said.
zodiac." Yeah, I wanted
Hail
to,
Satan.
but I wanted to say that, but I didn't want her to go like all of her. Oh Lord Jesus, please protect me. You know,
dude, that would have been funny. What's she gonna do? Try to attack me? Because then I'll just push her over.
I know. I would have loved to see that, but I was just like, it's just a zodiac.
It's not illegal to be a Satanist.
Oh my goodness. So he didn't answer, unsurprisingly. You know what? That reminds me. When I was working at Walmart this one time, there was this guy. I was helping take out his TV, and one of my friends has a nose ring and everything. He was like, he's a really cool guy. Looks like a guy that would be the lead guitarist in a rock band. And this customer, after we were walking out with TV, he's like, "Why do you think he has that nose ring on? Do you think he likes to get it yanked on?" And I'm like, I don't know. I guess it's just a fashion statement. And he's like, "Well, I don't know. It's just kind of weird if you ask me. Do you think it's weird?" I'm like, "No, it's fashion. Do whatever you want."
I mean,
like,
as long as he doesn't get a septum.
Yeah, and then he was like, my daughter has something like that, and she likes to get yanked on by her husband. And I'm like,
oh,
like, sir?
I'm like, oh.
He's like, "Sir, I didn't mean
hell yeah, let me meet her."
I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, like she likes to get it yanked and everything. Like,
she tells me about it all the time. God, yeah. She sits us down, me and her mother, and we just talk about her. She likes getting yanked on.
And I told her that she shouldn't be liking it because her husband be beating on her and everything. I'm like, "Sir, I don't think I need to be knowing all this. I'm just pushing the TV."
Sounds hot.
I'm getting in his car and he's like, just keeps babbling on about how his daughter like get yanked on in all this, and I'm like, oh, all right. And when I went back in there, my friend didn't believe me. I'm like, no, this is the truth and shit. He goes from criticizing your nose ring to talk about how his daughter's nose ring gets yanked by her significant other. Like, why? Like, one thing you'll learn, if anyone's listening to this who works retail or goes and work in retail, there are some crazies in the retail space. You will
Especially
get some
at night.
stories.
At night's the worst. You get like all the crackheads, alcoholics.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's like, oh.
I had a lady that came in wanting a phone, and I didn't have the phone that she wanted. So she calling her friend, asking me what my name is. I'm like, man, my name's on my badge. I'm not gonna tell you my name. And she's like, yeah, he's being racist because he won't give me this phone. And I'm like, I don't have the phone. And like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And she's over just causing all this chaos, getting my managers over here. We don't have the phone. And she's like, you know what? I'll take my service everywhere. I didn't realize Walmart was so racist. And I'm like...
I'm like, bye.
And what's bad is we were the
Don't let the door hit you, bye.
She's the same color as me.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like an older white lady saying that.
She was the same as me, and I'm like...
Oof.
Oh my god!
I would say that's more awkward, having the same color that's calling you a racist.
I swear to God.
That's just awkward.
I swear to God she was high, bro. I smelt it on her. I smelt the weed.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it is from potheads.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
No, I will not. It's mostly from potheads. I've had so many people come up to me and ask me where I can get weed at, and there are times I'm so fucking confused because I'm not sure what they're talking about. This one person came up to me saying, "Hey, do you know I can get some gas?" And me, in my innocent self, like, "Oh yeah, the gas station's right down the street." You know, if you just you go down and take a right-hand turn. And this motherfucker believed me. He was like, "Oh yeah, seriously?" I'm like, "Yeah, you just go down the road, you take a right." If there's
I would say that's like the best thing I've ever heard.
Like I told you, bro. The Walmart's a fucking hood store, bro.
That guy never came back. I never saw him again.
Yeah, Josh, you should have said, like, when he said, like, where can I get gas? You should have said, like, oh, go to aisle 5. There's different types of canned beans. Go ahead and choose one of them.
My boss would always say, "Hey, we got something. We just take him to the spice out and give him some oregano."
I like how you guys didn't laugh. Okay, I'll go fuck myself. In my head, it sounded funny. I guess it did not when I said it.
Damn. Because I'll go fuck myself.
If it makes you feel any better, I was laughing on the inside. My chest was hurting.
Yeah, you're supposed to laugh on the outside so I can hear it. So it can make me feel good about myself.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, you better be before I whoop that skinny ass of yours until you... Actually, no,
kiss you on your lips.
No, that's gonna sound gay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, we don't need anyone.
Drunk and gay, bro.
Hey, it ain't gay unless we touching toes, okay?
It ain't gay unless we have socks on.
It ain't gay if it's in a 3-way.
It ain't gay if your homie agrees to do it.
What?
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry.
That's just gay sex. Gay sex.
Oh my god.
Yep. Viewers, you're going to be hearing this a lot.
Imagine if we get to the point where we have special guests on here. This is going to be pretty wild.
So, imagine like Jack Black. So, Jack Black, what do you think about gay sex?
He's singing a high.
He will leave right
Jack
there.
Black's crazy, bro. I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
I love Jack. Dude, my favorite movie with him would have to be Tenacious D.
I love Tenacious D, and I love their music, bro.
Yeah.
Most of what Jack Black I enjoy. I love Tropic Thunder. I love Gulliver's Travels. Okay. I love fucking Kung Fu Panda 1. Fucking School of Rock. Fucking Year 1. Like all this shit he's in, bro.
Kung Fu Panda has so many freaking memes in it. It's not even funny at this point.
You know, it's so weird to hear that Seth Rogen is in fucking Kung Fu Panda.
Yep.
Oh, he's the Mantis, isn't he?
Yeah.
I always have to say my favorite funny movie of all time is going to be The Interview. I love it so much. I love that movie.
Superbad's pretty good, bro.
I am loving.
I'm not shoving this somewhere. Like, just Seth Rogen and James Franco just do so amazing in that movie.
What is
I think they're
This
both
Is
gay
the
to
End's
each
pretty
other.
good.
Yeah, that one's good.
James Franco is one of my top actors.
I don't think that, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck Amber Heard. All my homies ate Amber Heard.
Yeah, fuck Amber Heard.
She's not a good person in my book.
Fuck
Nope.
Amber
Justice
Heard.
for Johnny.
Give Johnny his job back.
Yes, give him his job back. It's so stupid though. Like they kicked him off of playing Jack Sparrow.
I don't know if he'll get another job.
He wasn't
back in the
right
industry.
though when he did the 5th movie, bro. That was not him when he could do his best.
No.
Like that Jack Sparrow was very fucking bad.
Yeah, I think after like during the 4th one, you could see that his performance changed.
Well, the
like,
fourth one was he was still pretty good at it, but the 5th one was like someone. It looked like someone trying to imitate Johnny Depp trying to play Jack Sparrow. That's what it looked like.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like he's I really hope he gets another shot in the industry. I really do hope. But
Oh, he definitely will get more shots. It's just give him his job back in fucking Pirates. Like what? He made that movie and that series. He's the face of it.
He's practically the face. Yeah, you're right. He's made it. When you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, who
They're
do you think
gonna
of?
kick his ass. They're gonna kick his ass out the movie because the girl lied. She literally lied. She lied about it. She beats the fuck out of it. There's proof of it. But she cries and fucking loses her.
Yeah, she
Aquaman
abused him.
movie.
She like cut off a tip of his finger.
Yeah, she like cut him with a knife. He had to get that shit reattached. Like, that's fucked up.
The horror stories that man can tell, I can imagine.
Yeah. This is like, so you guys will believe a fucking bitch, but not believe a guy who is so nice and who would do anything to make his fans happy, you know?
Well, and this is more of a controversial take, and it's just that and I hate to say it, but there are standards. There are, well, I don't want to say standards. There are people think differently when it comes to certain situations. Because if it was the other way around, Johnny Depp would be completely destroyed. There's a double standard.
Yep.
And as a society, I don't think that should be a thing, but it's going to happen. It's going to stay around because the natural thought is that women are like delicate and that they shouldn't be, hurt and all that, right? And that the men are supposed to be the life provider and the stronger, more authoritative person over the woman. So when you hear all these stories about the men attacking the women, that's when it gets more ire because you're supposed to not do that to a woman.
Yeah, you're supposed to respect women.
Yeah. And when it happens, when someone hears on the opposite end, people don't want to believe that because they're like, oh, well, this is a, 200-something muscular man being attacked by this, 100-something pound woman. Like, people don't want to believe that, but it's a legitimate thing, and people shouldn't be put down for that. Men shouldn't be put down for being tormented by a woman because it can happen. And to put someone down for that, say, oh, you should be stronger, you should be tougher, like, that's not helping. Like, I get where you're coming from, where you're saying, yeah, the man should be the stronger one in that relationship, and I agree, but some people just can't do that.
Yeah, because all these rumors and stories, it's really twisting your brain. It's just who are we supposed to believe? Who's the victim? Who's the suspect? Who's right and wrong?
Definitely not Amber Heard, though. She's
Amber Heard
clearly in the wrong.
Well, that's one of the things.
The fact that people are even giving that bitch the time of day shows just how fucking wrong our shit is.
Mm-hmm. Like, if we're going for equality, then we should be true about it at every level, in my opinion. And that's how it is. And I feel like in any type of environment, both genders can succeed at certain things, and then there's some who can't. There are some things that men can do that women can't do. That's just how it is. And I don't think that people should receive hate for that. I don't think people should be attacked for that, because that's just how it is. Now, you can work hard to get to where that person's at, and then you're on that same level, because hard work should always be rewarded, in my opinion. Like, you should be rewarded for working hard and doing your absolute best, and that should motivate you to want to work harder. Like, just getting the easy way throughout life, that's not learning, that's not teaching you anything.
Yeah, it's also you cannot start judging people after hearing one story. You have to hear multiple stories,
Right.
until you're okay, well, I believe this is the real story. Now I understand it. Now I can hate this person, not be oh, this guy this guy lied about something. There you go, and be like, okay, I hate this guy. He's an asshole. You need to have the whole entire story in order to understand it, and then be like, okay, now I know the reason why he's being hated. You know?
Yeah, because within every story, within both stories that two people are in, the truth's in there. You just have to basically connect the pieces. It's like a puzzle, and that's one thing that people will find out that's on YouTube and goes through any form of YouTube drama, or people who are just outsiders looking in. There will be truth to the situation. There will be one person's truth, and there'll be another person's truth. And in between all of that is where you'll find the actual truth. And it's up for you to decide what that is the actual truth. But one thing you'll find out about YouTubers is, and I will say this from the beginning right now, you shouldn't idolize any of us. You shouldn't idolize any single person on this platform. You can love us, you can buy our merch, you can quote us, but do not make us role models. You don't know us. You probably won't ever meet us. But like, you can't just like be like, oh, we said this, and you should automatically like go along with what we said. No, that's not what we want. We want you to have your own thoughts and own opinions.
Yeah, like don't start like hating and judging like right away.
Yeah.
Know the truth first. Know the story, and then you have your opinions.
Yeah, because everybody has flaws, even like the greatest people. Like you can't just be behind like. Not everyone's role model is perfect. You can't like take everything they say as the gospel. Like you have to have your own opinions and everything.
Yeah.
Because they're devoted fans. There are devoted fans to so many YouTubers. I've seen, I'll name out a few fan bases. Markiplier has so many devoted fan bases, so many, and I respect Markiplier a shit ton.
I've been with Markiplier since the beginning.
Now, I hope he never gets in any trouble. I really hope he doesn't, because Mark seems like such a genuine, down-to-earth guy. But I feel like he would say the same thing. Don't treat him as a role model. He's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy who loves creating content for your enjoyment. That's it.
Same thing with PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie, I respect him even more now, because that man has gone through so many ups and downs. More ups, if anything. He hasn't had any significant super downs. But if anybody knows more about this whole YouTube thing, it is him. Because he went from being, well, he kind of still is, the biggest star this platform has ever, and probably will ever see. I don't think we'll ever see, in this current age of YouTube, a star like PewDiePie ever again. I don't see it ever happening like that ever again. I think the reason why is because YouTube is a lot different than what it was back in 2000.
I don't know, bro. Mr. Beast is getting pretty up there.
Well, that's true. Mr. Beast is he's doing some incredible things. He's up there. But in terms of how the climate was back then in YouTube, where really there was no number one big dog in like any like real hierarchy and anything, I don't think people realize how lawless old school YouTube was. Old school YouTube, really, YouTube was meant to be a thing like Facebook. Because one thing that you can't do anymore on old school YouTube, YouTube right now that you could do back in the day, was make video responses. So let's say, Aaron, you made a video and I wanted to comment to it, make a video to it. You would get that video immediately as I upload it. It would be like a response to you. You can't do that anymore. I would have to actively look up your name, and then my video about you would come up. Like, YouTube was meant to be a social space. YouTube was never meant to be anything that it is right now. I don't think, like, it was not supposed to be anything like this.
I mean, to me, the thing about YouTube, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, this is my opinion. You guys have a different opinion. But the early stages of YouTube, like, people will only make channels just because they would get paid for it. Like, it could be like that still today, but today, people only make YouTube channels so that they could be popular, so they could be on top of the chart, you know? Like, like again, like I said, like it could still be all about the money still, but to me now it's all about being famous and being out there, being recognized, then getting paid. You know.
And I think it's the idea that you could be this person who just lives in who knows where and become an internet celebrity. And we've had so many success stories and failures on this platform because I think what people need to realize, you can work as hard as you want on this platform, but there will be a chance that you will not blow up. Like, you have to get lucky nowadays. You have to. Like, yeah, not a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people do this for the money. And I'm not sure if people were getting paid back at old school YouTube, but there's a certain charm about it that I miss. And what I miss is that it was just people just doing whatever. Like, go back to, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Red versus Blue, but if you watch the first couple episodes of that, they're literally just like, yeah, it was scripted, but that's what old school YouTube used to be. They literally would just take game footage and like kind of do like a type of machinima type thing. Machinima, as bad as it was, made huge strides for YouTube. Made this like type of storytelling thing, and you could tell they were having fun doing it. That's the essence of old school YouTube. People were just like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a camera and just do this. Like, as much crap as Onision got now, and he's a piece of trash now. Onision was one of the key pillars of old school YouTube. Him and Shane Dawson. When you think of old school YouTube clips and like footage, that's where they're at. Remember when he did the fucking Banana Man thing and all that crap? Onision will always be remembered for that. Aside from if you forget about everything he's done now. And like, heck, old school YouTube stars you don't even hear about anymore. Remember Fred? Fred was originally the #1 guy on this platform. Now he's still talked about, but not as much as he was back then. This man was getting cameos on Fox, CNN, and people couldn't understand it. No one understood YouTube back in 2006, 2007.
Had 3 movies.
One of them, I loved it, because John Cena takes a plate and just smashes it on his head. I loved it so much. Whenever John Cena would pop up in those movies, it was the best.
Yeah, you guys can also agree with me with this, right? Is that old school YouTube, you know, it was all about joy and all about laughing and smiling, making your day better. Mm-hmm. YouTube now, it's all about drama. Can you believe that? It's all about drama now.
It's hard to tell when this actually came about, because really, I can't even tell you.
I don't remember how this drama started on YouTube. It's just like, there it is.
Like, something at a point, YouTube did change in terms of how it was. I don't know if it's because we started getting more bigger YouTubers in the atmosphere, but something changed to the point where it's more profitable to do drama than anything else. Look at all of these drama channels. Channels like Spill, Drama Alerts, Scarce.
And YouTube had to do all these different type of restrictions in order to make it kid friendly or family friendly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Rip Leafy.
Yeah, and guys like Leafy, the commentary community. Like, most of these channels live and die off of drama, for the most part. And I couldn't do that. To those who do that and their channels are successful, more power to you. I personally couldn't. I personally couldn't just wait and live off of people's content and like make videos off that. I couldn't be like, oh, this new bit of drama came out, so I'm going to talk about that. I couldn't do that, in my opinion. And even commentary channels back in the day, Leafy was criticizing. I was criticizing a lot of lower channels and just making fun of them. And he did say it was satire. And Leafy did go pretty far, but I mean, I don't think he deserved to get thrown off this platform. Leafy wasn't bad, in my opinion. guys like Pyrocynical, he's not bad either.
No, he is now. Doesn't he got more kids or some shit?
Well, from what I've heard, it's all been disproven because it turns out that person was lying, apparently.
So wait, so they were saying that he was a pedophile?
Yeah, apparently that was what was going around. The whole story is convoluted, but apparently the person that was saying the stuff about him was apparently lying. I still respect Pyrocynical for his content. I don't know the whole story. But YouTube's in a very different space. It's in a very different space. Like, what you'll notice is a lot of people will do this for the fame and for the money. And then there will be people that put their entire livelihoods on this platform. And I personally don't think that's a good idea, in my opinion.
Isn't it just like how people are saying that probably in the next couple of years, maybe a decade, YouTube will be shut down because of all this stuff going on? Like, I don't think YouTube will be shut down. I think YouTube will be much, much, much more restricted.
If it comes down to that, a competitor that comes up to YouTube will take a lot of the steam away from it. The bad thing is, YouTube is so big, it's hard for any competitor to make any noise. Like, Twitch isn't a good example. What's a good example? What's a good example of a streaming service that's like YouTube?
Twitch would probably be the best.
Yeah.
Twitch would be. I mean, Twitch
is
will never
the rival
be
to YouTube.
as big as YouTube is.
You're crazy. They're pretty big. They're both pretty big in their own right.
That's fair, but when you think of internet videos and content creation, what's the first place you immediately think? You immediately think of YouTube.
Well, that's because that came first.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But Twitch is picking up a lot of traction.
It is, but Twitch has done some very mind-numbing things. And, Twitch is hard to explain because I've never been on the platform. I don't see myself ever being on the platform. Rumble. Rumble's another one. Rumble is a streaming service.
What?
Well, not a streaming service. It's more of a video platforming service.
You'd have to say Facebook more. I don't even know what Rumble is.
See, that's what I mean. And Rumbles has a pretty good UI and has a good couple stuff on it. BitChute isn't bad. There's another one that I was thinking of.
I gotta go use the restroom again.
Okay, let me put it in a better scenario then. Mixer compared to Twitch. Mixer got Ninja for like, what, 6 months?
And Shroud.
And Shroud, and I think everyone forgot about Mixer.
No, I think they just kind of... Yeah, no one used it.
Yeah.
Only the diehard fans used it.
Yeah. Like that's
just like how Doc went to YouTube.
Like, that's a perfect representation of how it is. Like, there are some giants that you can't really defeat or are gonna surpass. And that's what Twitch and YouTube basically are. They are synonymous with streaming and video uploading services. So, but do I like YouTube? Yeah, I still do. I hopefully I'll be on this platform for a long time. I only do the content for the fun of it, really. Like, I don't like if I get fans, that's cool. I'm cool with it. Do I ever see myself making money off this? No, I don't see myself doing anything like that. If it happens, it happens. Will I make this my -- job? Absolutely not, because it's not sustainable. Like, there are people who have millions of subscribers that don't hit 1 million all the time. And it's hard to constantly hit that mark all the time. I can only imagine how it is for YouTubers to constantly get those 1 million views and all that. Because you need to keep pumping out content that is up to that level or surpass that level. Now, sometimes you can get that far through name recognition alone or people that you have in your videos. Heck, Drumsy, I don't think he's hit 1 million. And that man gets a million views on his channel all the time, almost, I want to say. And he puts out great content. I highly recommend him and what his friends do. But it really comes down to what you're doing. It really does. And what people just want to see and watch. But one good thing about YouTube is that there are always options, and you're always gonna find something new that you're gonna enjoy. And that's one of the beauties of it. And we are almost at the 3-hour mark. Jesus. Can you believe it? We started this at, what was it, 10:15? It's now 1 o'clock. I think when Aaron gets back, we'll do this till the 3-hour mark, so we'll hit that nice little 3-hour mark for the first episode. I think would be pretty good. I don't know, so to preface this, I don't know much about podcasts. I don't know how to get them up on like Google Play or Apple Podcasts, but when I figure that out, I will definitely Spotify. Once I do that, I'll figure out how to get these uploads in their entirety on there. Because making podcasts is something I've thought about putting on the channel for the longest time, and I hope to get more people involved on this. I do want to get more people in on making different varieties of content. So yeah, 2021 is going to be pretty active for this channel. I plan to get more things on here. And just seeing where things go. If we could hit 100 subs, that'd be cool. If we don't, it's fine. I'm still going to put out content. Because at this point, I just do it for the heck. I do it for the fun. Like, that's all it is. It's all in good fun at this point. If we blow up, we blow up. If we just have a number of people here and watching stuff, then that's fine. If we have a small little community, that's all that matters. I'm not gonna hate.
I don't know, Ben. What I miss?
Just me spouting off shit.
Yeah, like always.
Like always, you're right. We are at the, we're almost at the 3-hour mark, Aaron. We started this at 10, I want to say 10 something.
I thought we started like at 9.
So.
Hour difference.
Yeah, it's 102 for me. So I'm thinking we can go for another,
It's 2:02.
Another 9 minutes to hit that 3-hour. So. Who wants to give us one final topic before we pack her up?
I got 9.
Something to burn through this final 9 minutes.
You don't got anything?
See if I can think of something.
What about what's your favorite movie?
Of all time, or we
Just like top 5 or something.
top 5?
No, he doesn't have to be in specific order.
Okay. Let's see. Then if I have to say top 5 favorite movies, 5 would have to be.
It doesn't have to be in order, Doug. You can just say them.
Okay. The Room.
I don't think you could make me like order my shit, Doug. So like.
The Room, because that's just a comedic nightmare. I love it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I love it. Spider-Man 2. Avengers Endgame. That's amazing right there. The Blair Witch Project. What else? There's another one that I'm missing. What is it? There are literally 3 more that I'm missing. Hold on. One of y'all throw your movies out while I'm trying to remember.
I thought you already said like 4. What do you mean? Did you not say like? What did you say? You said Blair Witch Project. You said fucking
The Room, Spider-Man 2.
yeah, Spider-Man 2,
Endgame.
Room, and Endgame. That's like 4 already.
Oh, that's 4 already? Oh, shit. Counting to 5 is quick.
Unless there was one I missed.
No, he said 4 of them. What about you, Sebastian?
Oh, it's Star Wars Episode 3.
What do you know? What about you? What do you? I think.
Me, number 1 would have to be First Man, which is a documentary of Apollo 11.
You don't have to number.
I'm just saying, so you guys know what it is. Terminator, I would have to say Judgment Day will always be my favorite Terminator one. Obviously, I would have to say the first Austin Powers.
I can respect it.
Battle of Los Angeles, and also the first John Wick.
Mm-hmm. Was that 5?
Yeah, that was 5.
Shit. I'd have to say Dazed and Confused. Fucking Shaun of the Dead. The Thing. Fucking God.
I know that you're not gonna put in there.
Scott Pilgrim. And fucking Baby Driver?
You're not gonna put Zombieland in there, but you love that movie.
What do you mean I love that? I
Didn't
mean,
you
it's a
say
good movie.
Yeah, did you say you would put? I'm surprised you didn't put that in there.
No. I don't think I've ever mentioned Zombieland before, like today.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you did. Or maybe it was another one. All right, top
Did we
5 favorite games then.
Oh, we haven't hit the 3-hour mark yet?
Nah, we're still at 2:56.
Yeah.
I for
Alright.
sure thought we did.
Favorite games. I'll go first. Obviously, Overwatch.
Of your all
Are we doing
time?
Mm-hmm.
Top 5? Top 5?
All time.
Okay.
Wait, is it just one game of all time or top 5?
No, top
No,
5.
it's 5.
Okay. Overwatch. 7 Days to Die. Rainbow Six
7?
Siege. Resident Evil, the second one. And Dead Island.
Oh.
Damn, those are a lot. Those are a lot of recent ones. Those are recent ones.
Josh, you going?
Oh, you can go first. I'll be last.
Okay, 5. Okay. Borderlands 2. Pokemon Diamond. Fuck. I just had them. What did I say? Borderlands 2. Persona 5. Royale or regular. They're both pretty good. Guitar Hero 3. And oh, it's a hard one. Kingdom Hearts 2. Wait, no. Paintball 2009
What?
championship.
Shut the hell up!
Gang. Yo. I totally forgot. How could I forget?
Fine. If I have to say my 5, Kingdom Hearts 2.
I was gonna say.
Spider-Man.
Wait, did
2.
I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Spider-Man 2, the game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. This is gonna be tough because I've got so many. Sonic Unleashed. And then for the last one, and this is tough, I really want to put this one there, but it's tough.
Say it.
I gotta go with Nier Automata as my last one. It's tough because I love that game so much, but there are so many other good contenders, like freaking GTA 5, Sonic Adventure, Mass Effect 2, Hell, like, I've got a lot of choices. The Persona 5, but I gotta give it to Nier. I gotta give Nier that spot right there for how much the ending.
There were so many more games I could end. I could have said, bro.
Yeah, my top 10 will be hard to pick too, because I left out out of my much newer games like that. So now we're talking about the game of the generation for the PS4 and 5 for me.
Generation? That's a very hard question.
Of that console generation, it's got to be
PS4, PS5, not PS3. Because if you had said PS3, I would have said The Last of Us.
Yeah, PS4, the PS4 generation.
God of War.
Gotta say Horizon Zero Dawn.
Say God of War. Or Uncharted 4.
Oh yeah, those are both.
Because they're both like endings to.
Well, you can say God of War is more
Sony.
of an ending to, or more of a beginning to an end type thing.
Because he's got more, yeah.
Aaron, what's your pick? Game of the generation for the PS4.
For the PS4,
And also your top 5 games.
I thought I already said my top 5
Oh, wait,
games.
he already said his top 5. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I think.
I would say.
Wait, what'd you say?
Generation. Did you hear what I said?
I don't think so.
I said Overwatch, 7 Days to Die.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, all that.
I thought you had cut out when I heard you.
No. I would say the game for PS4 generation would have to be. Oh, that's a hard one.
It is, because there are a lot of good choices.
Honestly, I really enjoyed playing God of War.
See? That's what I said.
Now, I'm not surprised. God of War is it's a staple of PlayStation. And it's
Which is why I can't wait for the new one.
same. I'm definitely gonna get that one.
I still need to finish this God of War.
You got to, bro. But with that, we have hit the 3-hour mark. Goodness gracious. So, who wants to do the outro? Any takers? Come on.
Not it.
Fine, I guess I'll do it.
Go for it, Aaron. Take us away.
All right. We want to thank you guys so much for enjoying this first podcast with the boys and the microphone. Obviously, I said the title wrong. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Comment down below what type of topics you guys want us to talk about. Also, click that subscribe button, guys. And also click the bell icon to get notified when we upload. And, well, we mean Josh when he uploads. And yeah, so we enjoyed all these topics we talked about. I know it was kind of cringy a little bit, and all the way that Josh kept ranting on and on and on, like he always does. But it's always awesome, and we want to interact with you guys by answering your comments and all that stuff. So if you guys want to see more, just let Josh know in the comments below, and we keep doing this. And again, hope you guys enjoyed, because we enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
And we are out of here. Sebastian, say something.
I said hell yeah.
Perfect.